All right. What's going on, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Derek, welcome, man. Long time no see. How you been? And Razvin as well. Welcome, sir. How are you? How's everybody? Watching the Lions game? That's what's up, man. I hope you're having a good time with that and enjoying. But Razvin, welcome. Razvin says hi. Hello to you as well, my friend. Welcome to the stream. You into football? I haven't been since like '98 or some shit. I'm an old school football fan, man. I was a Jets fan back in the day. But nah, nowadays I don't really watch any sports like that, man. I barely even watch like fights and boxing and shit. I don't watch any of that. I'm excited for next week. We're getting Medieval 2 and Indiana Jones, Staff of Kings. Oh, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, man, a lot of gaming stuff happened, man. Specifically for fighting games. We got a lot of fighting game stuff to kind of cover. Not too much. Mostly Virtual Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Just got the Conan trailer, so we're gonna check that out. Talk a little bit about it. Give my thoughts on everything and my current relationship with Mortal Kombat. But how's everything looking and sounding? Everything looking and sounding okay? Audio's okay? Background music not too loud? Everything good? Everything's okay? Alright, cool. So, I didn't put on the starting soon screen. I'm thinking about just not doing starting soon screens anymore. And just going straight into the stream. And just spending like the 10 minutes that I use on the starting soon. Just spend the 10 minutes just talking to people. That way we can just get straight into like the live content. So, we'll see. Just trying a different, you know, more minimalistic approach to streaming. Just straightforward, straight to the point, you know. As you notice, I don't have my layout. I usually have like a stream layout, you know, with the screen fitted in like a layout and stuff like that. I'm thinking about just trying like the full screen thing and just having just my webcam on the corner of the screen with all like the goals and subscriber stuff on the side. So yeah, what's good, Swag? How you doing, man? What up, Severe? I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, me too, man. I still have a little bit of congestion stuff, but I'm good mostly for the most part. I'm pretty much like 90, like 96% back to normal. But yeah, I'm good though. Thank you, Swag. And how's everybody, man? How's the squad? How's the family? How's everybody? No problem, bro. Everyone is doing good, bro. That's what's up, man. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, so we're just gonna hang out tonight, man. Just gonna have a little hangout stream, and we're just gonna get caught up with some of the gaming news stuff. Some fighting game stuff happened, and I kind of want to talk about it. I didn't get a chance to talk about the Virtual Fighter trailer that dropped I think it was like last week. So I'm actually a week late to this shit. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit and give my thoughts. I'm happy that Virtual Fighter is coming back in some way. So that's dope. So yeah, let's start off with Virtua Fighter. Yeah, let's start off with Virtua Fighter. Let me move this here. Virtua Fighter 6. Let's just put gameplay. It's on IGN. Yeah, so in case you guys don't know, they are making a brand new Virtua Fighter game. I don't think it has an official title yet. I think it's just called Virtua Fighter right now. So, it doesn't say 6 or or anything like that. Just a new Virtua Fighter. So this was the original snippet that we got last time. I think this is what we're gonna get most likely, or at least this is the closest thing that we're gonna get. But this right here, the new trailer, obviously is a lot of the animations are not really gonna be that polished. It looks more like a choreographed, scripted fight, so the animations are not gonna be like that. At the end of the day, it's still gonna be like a traditional 3D style Virtua Fighter fighting game. But I think the concept of like defensive martial arts is gonna be a thing. So we'll check it out one more time. We'll check it out. Yo, Bubs, what's up, man? So I'm noticing something different with his fighting style. I'm noticing something real different with his fighting style. He normally fights a Chinese martial arts fighting style called Baji Quan, I think it's called. I could be mispronouncing it, but I think it's called Baji Quan. I noticed that in this footage, he is fighting karate. Like actual, like, almost like Kyokushin style karate. Which is pretty interesting. Hold on a second. Let me turn off my audio to my phone. Very, very interesting. Yeah, that looks like karate to me, man. Very strong style karate. It doesn't look like the Baji Quan fighting style. So I'm wondering, is that even... It says Akira, right? Yeah, it says Akira on the names up top. And also, there was a rumor that this game was going to have a new mechanic with meter. I do not see the meter up top. So that was completely false. That's actually good news. So most likely somebody just took the health bar and edited it to like make it look smaller and put it underneath the actual health bar to make it look like a separate mechanic. So Baji Quan. Yeah, it's like a Chinese fighting style. But here, if you look at let's slow it down. He looks like he's fighting actual karate now. Like straight up karate. And a lot of like the strong attacks and the strong defensive stuff looks very similar to a martial arts called Kyokushin karate, which I did a little of myself back in the day when I was a teenager. So that's why I recognized it instantly. I'm like, bro, that's not Baji Quan, that's Kyokushin karate. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like some kind of story shift where he's like training under a new master of some kind. But this is karate. Like that block right there, especially that right there. This is definitely Japanese karate. I don't know. Like I said, this may not be what we're gonna see in the final product. It is pre-development footage. It's not an actual in-game. But I do like that the animations when you block now will be like almost like a martial arts, style. You got a new setup. Nice. Well, yeah and no. I'll get into that in a second, Bubs. I do like the detail in his knuckles. If you look at his knuckles, they look like they've been like, because typically in martial arts, you train your you condition your knuckles by punching, like it's like a wooden plank with this like rope tied around it, and you use that to condition your fists in Kyokushin karate. So I don't know, man. I'm getting a lot of Kyokushin Japanese martial art feels from this version of Akira. So his knuckles, as you can see, the callus build up on the first two knuckles. These are the where you punch. You want your first like two biggest knuckles to hit. Virtua Fighter. You didn't know there was a new Virtua Fighter, Swagger? Did you know this? But yeah, Bubs. In terms of the setup, I don't know if I'm gonna do this for like gaming, but when I do like hangout, relaxing, like chill streams and shit, when I'm just talking, I may do these. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about kind of like just doing my game streams with just this simple setup, which is my webcam, with a border that says live stream, and then have my sub goal and member thank you and all that on the bottom right. That way you guys can get a better field of view of the games. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm really gonna do from here on forth. I'm just kind of trying stuff. But yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, this looks like karate, man. This is not like Baji Kwan, but it says Akira. So definitely strong karate style. I'm not really seeing the Baji Kwan martial arts with this version of Akira. It's a very different Akira. So I'm wondering if he's training under a new master or if this is a prequel. So I don't know like the full lore of Virtua Fighter. I'm not gonna lie. But my thoughts is, I think it's incredible that we're getting a grounded. I'm happy that we're getting a grounded, solid 3D martial arts fighting game. A fighting game that's 3D, that's solely focused on grounded martial arts. I think it's a good call because we are flooded with a bunch of anime crazy shenanigans right now. Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, before that it was Soul Calibur 6 and all those crazy games. We got Dragon Ball Fighters and we got all the Arxis anime crazy fighting games. So it's kind of good that we're taking it back to simple, straight up just martial arts. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. I heard about a new Virtua Fighter. Yeah, well, this was it, Swagger. Now, a lot of people are saying that, oh, I don't think the characters are gonna animate like that with blocking. I don't think they're gonna do all this kung fu stuff. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a game called Kensei, the Sacred Fist on PlayStation 1. But there was a fighting game called Kensei, Sacred Fist. And the concept of blocking like martial arts, like animations, was already kind of put into that game. So I think it was called Kensei Sacred Fist. It was a PS1 fighting game that I used to play back in the day. I had it myself. A lot of my friends didn't really like it, but I was one of those weirdos that loved this game. I recognize its flaws, but I liked it. Let's just put blocking animation, see if something pops up with that. Blocking animation. Kensei Sacred Fist, amazing blocking animations. So, Stick, what's up, man? What up, dude? What's up with you, Stick? How you doing? How's everybody doing, Stick? How's work? You working right now? Yeah, I like that. Also, just straight up martial arts, no Final Fantasy characters. Yeah, I don't mind guest characters as long as they make sense for the game. Nile Tengu, welcome, sir. Yeah, so there was a game called Kensei Sacred Fist on PlayStation 1. Obviously, it's an outdated game. It's not going to look good at all. It is not going to look good. I'm gonna, but if you look at the animations, the blocking, that, like the little jump attack, the little jump animation that he did, that was not an actual jump. That's part of the blocking animation. So the idea of having like defensive, like choreographed, like martial arts kind of like blocking animations, that was implemented in a fighting game years ago. And this is one of them right here. So this game came out on PS1. So people saying that it's not possible for Virtua Fighter to have like blocking like choreographed animations, that's bullshit. That concept was thought of years ago with this game. Specifically with this game because I have experience with this game. I don't know if other games did it. I don't remember if Tabo number 1 did it. Yeah, but this game already had the idea of like, like martial arts, like defense or like animation, like that concept was already put into a game, and it's yeah, this game is called Sacred. It's called Kensei Sacred Fist. It's a cool game. It's clearly a Tekken knockoff, but it did some stuff pretty cool, man. It did some stuff pretty cool. It has some jank to it, but I loved it. It was one of these games that like almost like Fighting Force, where like I like Fighting Force, but I can recognize its flaws. It's not my favorite beat 'em up, but I've always came back to Fighting Force. Yeah, but one of the things that caught my eye about this game was the blocking animation. To me, it made the fighting feel like it made you feel like you were a martial arts expert, you know. So if you fought with somebody that was good at the game, it felt like a high level martial arts like standoff. So kind of cool, man. She was obviously a Shayu. Whoa. Oh, okay. I see you, girl. I see you, girl. Oh yeah, this guy right here, he was a Steven Seagal knockoff. Douglas. I remember this character. He did like Aikido. So this was clearly a Steven Seagal knockoff. So pretty cool. Like I said, that concept was already implemented in the game. So yeah, having like animations during defensive blocking and stuff in Virtua Fighter is completely possible. It's not something out of the ordinary. Is it gonna be like that, like where it looks like a fucking movie? Nah. But I think they're just telling us like, hey, we want it to be a very very martial arts heavy game. I think they just wanted to show off like the martial arts. So I think what we're gonna get is more closer to the Game Awards footage. I think it was, where did they reveal the Virtua Fighter original footage? Was it? I think it was Game Awards. Yeah, I think we're gonna get something more closer to that, if anything, which I'm okay with because that footage looked great to me. You know. Kevin Braddis, what's good, man? What up, Severe? You lurking and working right now? No worries, man. Yeah, we're just doing a hangout stream. We're just doing a hangout stream. No gaming today. Rasvin says, oh, I love Kente on PS1. Yeah, me too. It was one of those games that not a lot of people know about. and not a lot of people liked it, but I played it a lot. I actually got good at that game, and I learned it, and I enjoyed it for what it was. They beat up Neo Geo. What type game is on sale? You mean a beat 'em up Neo Geo type game is on sale? What's the name of the beat 'em up game, Razva? The one you stream? Vegent Fighters. Vegent Fighters. I don't know what that is. Mostly looking forward to character redesigns. Kage. That's what I'm waiting on. Stick. I'm waiting on Kage, man. I want to see some dope ass, realistic ninjutsu shit. I'm just happy that we're getting a new Virtual Fighter, and that it's not going to be this crazy, outrageous, mechanic heavy game. Because Street Fighter 6 and like, I I can't, man. I tried with Street Fighter 6, and the fact that Street Fighter 6 has like a universal mechanic and it works the same for everybody, and the game punishes you for using meter, and I don't like that concept at all. I think punishing the player for using meter is ridiculous. It's stupid. You do a combo and I get burnt out for, come on, man. And then the new Fatal Fury game coming out is doing the same exact thing, straight up just ripping off Street Fighter 6, which is why I'm not really playing that game at all either. So, if a beta comes out, I may try the beta, but I don't think I'm gonna play the Mark of the Wolves, the new Fatal Fury game. It's literally replicating the same exact stuff that Street Fighter 6 is doing. Like everything, mechanic for mechanic. It has a drive, impact, armor, attack, just like Street Fighter 6. That rev meter system works exactly like Street Fighter 6, where like if you do too much combos and use too much meter, it'll punish you for it. So, not good in my opinion, and I am not looking forward to it. And I'll be honest, I don't think I'm gonna really fuck with SNK like that. That company took enough of my money already. So, no Fatal Fury for me. I'm good on that. The one you stream, Vegent Fighters. I don't know. I know there's a game that I stream, Final Vendetta, on PlayStation. I think it's called Final Vendetta. That looked like a Neo Geo beat 'em up. So that's on sale? You're saying that's on sale? He means vengeful. Oh, vengeful fighters. Vengeance fighters. Oh, okay. So that's on sale? That's cool. It's not called Vengeful Fighters, is it? What is that game called? I can't believe I forgot the name of that game. It's not called Vengeful Fighters. It's called, I think it's called Guardians. Something Guardians. Let me try to find it. Vengeance Hunters. It's called Vengeance Hunters. My bad. Vengeance Hunters. Yeah, I just looked it up on my my channel. It's like, what the fuck? Vengeance Fighters. I don't remember streaming that. Vengeance Hunters, yeah. So that's on sale. That's cool. Well worth it too. Very, very good beat 'em up. I actually like that game a lot. Let's rip the band-aid off right now and just get Mortal Kombat out the way. I think we should just watch portions of the Combat Cast and get that out the way. Wait, what the fuck? I just saw T1000. Oh yeah, that's a pro competition. Yeah, I heard they teased T1000. I heard they teased T1000. They teased T1000. He doesn't look great, but Conan looked the same way, and they seem like they polished up Conan quite a bit, so that's good. Got lucky with tax refund. It's the only reason I'm getting one soon. Oh, okay. What you getting soon? You plan on getting the PS5 Pro? Not right now. I don't really think it's worth it right now. If you already have a regular PS5, I really don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. I think if you already have a PS5, you're good to go. The upgrades are not that significant. So what is going on here? What is this trailer about? So this is the what do you call it, right? The pro competition. It went all out for this trailer, man.
Bienvenidos a la Pro Competición 2025, esta vez en Ciudad de México, tierra llena de cultura, gente de gran corazón, convicción, auténticos guerreros, y no pueden faltar los tacos. Buenísimo, manito.
This year, the most important Mortal Kombat tournament will bring together the most formidable players from every corner.
Oh, that's Mr. Aquaman. Jesus, he lost a lot of weight.
255,000 US. Registration starts today.
Damn, he lost a lot of weight, dude. He was like a chunky, like he was like a chubby guy. I almost didn't recognize him.
Las regiones que participarán son Latinoamérica Norte y Sur, México, Brasil, Norteamérica Este y Oeste, Europa Este.
How you like Conan MK? I'll respond to that in a second, Kevin.
Prepárate porque el 22 de febrero la Ciudad de México será el epicentro del comienzo de la acción. ¿Estás listo para ser parte de la historia?
Okay. All right, that trailer looked pretty. I didn't see. I did not see the T1000 teaser. Let me just MK1 T1000. Okay, so there he is right there. I'll just put this. Go to IGN.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition.
As you would expect, we have some of the best players in the world. It's not over. Not enough! Oh my good lord!
So they teased him in this trailer.
Ninja Killer, first blood, first big old damage. And he's gonna do it, cause the upset. He's gonna get the combo. Can I get some noise out
I just want to see where they tease T1000 at.
This is the Pro Competition, Sonic Fox. Oh my goodness. He knows who to make it. Unbelievable. Upset of the tournament. Finish him.
Go over. Hang on a minute. No.
Oh, okay. Okay, wow, he looks unfinished. But so does Conan right here. Conan looks way better now than in that trailer. Let's slow it down just a little bit. Yeah, but how do I feel about Conan? I think that the last trailer they showed for him, the latest one, I think they polished him up. I think he looks good. I still think it's a weird fit for the game. But he looks a lot better than what he did the first time they showed him off. Because when they first showed him off, man, he looked rough. He looked rough. But he looks a lot better now. What is best in life? Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And I forgot the rest. Well, what's up, Rogue? How you doing, man? But I think he looks good. I think they pulled it together and made a more polished Conan. Because when they first showed him off, he looked rough, man. He looks like the textures on him look a lot better now. He's got like an oily look to him, like you know how he did in a movie. He was all like baby oiled up and shit. So he looks better for sure. We're gonna check out the combat cast as well, because I heard they're gonna add new moves to some characters. So that's cool that they're adding more moves. I really wish they would just fix the feel of the game. I think the game still feels very, very slow and sluggish. I really wish it would just speed up the game and polish up the controls more. But yeah, he looks good, Kevin. Hey, what's good, Goro? How you doing? I thought I was in the wrong channel. I'm like, Spanish? What the fuck? Sí. La batalla con mente. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the new Mortal Kombat, the Pro Combat Tour, pretty much, is in Mexico. Red 5, what's good, man? How you been? No, long time no see. Welcome. You're just curious, how long have you been gaming? Wow. I've been gaming since I was 8 years old. So I've been gaming since 1988. 1987, 1988 is when I started my little gaming journey. I was playing NES games, and my dad would take me to arcades, and then I was introduced to the original Double Dragon arcade game, and I played that game, and I was hooked ever since. I fucking love gaming now, so yeah. Since 1988, I would say I've been gaming nonstop. So my dad had a milk crate. He used to take it with us. We used to take it with us to the arcade, and I used to stand on that milk crate, hit those buttons, man, and go to town. But yeah, I've been gaming since 1987, 1988. Pretty much when Double Dragon 1 dropped. I was in the arcade hitting buttons. Still say Short Hop should have been in this game with all the air chains they got. Yeah, it would have been nice to see the Short Hop mechanic back. For sure. Like MK11 had a lot of issues, but I think the Short Hop mechanic and the flawless block counter mechanic were actually really good mechanics. I really wish they would have brought back flawless block and kind of like, you know, made it a thing in MK1. Yo, Doom, what's good, man? How you doing? What's good, Severe? It's me. Welcome, man. How are you? How you been? I was born in 88. Oh, you were born in 88. I was born in 81. Yeah, 81. I almost forgot the year I was born. Yeah, I was born on 1981, man. So I am 44 years old today. I'm an old lad. These hands have seen a lot. I've hit too many buttons. My arthritis is like, ah. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, Terminator, I mean, not Terminator. T-1000 clearly looks unfinished. But they're going to polish this up. They're going to fix this. His uniform looks very, very unfinished. His forehead, the skin texture, this looks completely unfinished. This is going to get polished out. Conan looked exactly the same way. He looked like shit. And they fixed him up. And he looks a lot better now. You're going to see. We're going to check out Conan, the new Conan trailer. And you're going to see that they polished him up. So this is going to look better when it drops. This is unfinished. They just tease him real quick just to let people know, like, hey, we're working. Check it out. Because look how Conan looks here. Like, he looks unfinished. Like, his eyes. Like, he looks off. He actually looks a little better now. His arm proportions look a little weird. Like, Arnold does have, like, full round muscle bellies. But, yeah, he's got, like, a fat arm here. This looks kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. The texture to the sword looks good, though. But you can clearly tell that it was still unfinished here. Yeah, he looks weird, man. He looks weird. Alright. So we'll check out the trailer and all that when we watch the combat cast. Well, we're going to watch the Conan trailer. And then we'll watch the combat cast. So this was 2 days ago. This is the official trailer that dropped for Mortal Kombat. So we will check this out. Latrice, welcome. Almost missed you. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the stream. How's everything with you, Latrice? Everything good? Trying to get back in MK, but I lost interest. Yeah, me too. My issue is not the content or the story or anything like that. I could give two fucks about the story. I'm not a big story guy in fighting games, so I'm more about the gameplay. And to me, the gameplay and the feel of the game, it just feels very delayed. And I really wish they would fix the feel of the game, because the game does not feel good. Kevin, I just want to fix the game. I was playing my older bro's Atari before I could even remember, and my mom's school Mac. You was born in '88, Goro? '88, okay. Yeah, I was born in '81. Yeah, so I started playing games when I was like 7 years old. I got my Nintendo around like 7 years old, and I started with Duck Hunt. You know, Mario, the original Mario, and Duck Hunt, and those games. And then my dad took me to the arcade, and I was introduced to games like, you know, Double Dragon and, you know, Centipede and all those cool arcade games. Been gaming since 1997. Cool. So the PlayStation 1 era, huh, Latrice? The 32-bit era, I guess you can say, like the Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1 era. That was a good time. Good time. Is today your birthday? No, today ain't my birthday. Nah, it's not my birthday. My birthday's not until September. Level 41, let's go. His arm looked like one of those glazed donut twisties. Yeah, right. Sonic to wish they make a Conan game with those graphics. Yeah. Conan does have a game, but not like a true, like an Arkham style, like story-driven game. Nothing like that. I'm good. That's good to hear, Latrice. Yeah, I'm good too. Thank God, you know. I was very sick. My wife got me sick, and I was good for a while, but then, man, my temperature went up to like 104 or some shit like that. I got very, very hot, and I was pretty much full-blown with a flu for like 5 days. I was rough. Now I'm pretty much mostly 100. I have a little bit of congestion, just a little bit, but not too bad. I'm good mostly right now. Yo, Jumara, welcome, man. How are you? Sup, Severe Zeus? Have a good one. Glad you and your wife are healthy now. Yeah, thank God, Jumara. Yeah, we're good. I struggle to sleep, so I'm dropping by real quick. Cool, man. To say hello. Well, hello to you too, my friend. Firm handshakes to you. Somebody said that I have the fist emoji twice. My bad. I might have had the emoji installed already, and I just put another one. I'll change that when the stream is over. Excuse me. Flu sounds like shit. Yeah, I had a bad flu too. Like I couldn't breathe. I was hot. You know. My ears was ringing and like I was fucked up, man. There was a Conan game on PS3 that was attempting to be a true Conan game, but it wasn't well received. Yeah, just the quality of it wasn't that great. Yo, Severe No Lie, been sick for 2 weeks, still fighting a sore throat now. Yeah, you might have had COVID, man, because COVID usually lasts more than a week. Yeah. But let's check out this official Chaos Reign Conan trailer. And yeah, let's see how they polish them up. Let's check this out. We'll watch the combat cast too, but we're gonna like skip through it. Oh wait, my bad. I still have it in slow motion. My bad. I still have it in slow motion. Normal speed. There we go. Alright. The mucus ward. Yeah, I have a little bit. Just a little bit of mucus. Like every now and again I'm like trying to like get it up so I can spit it out. Yeah, as you can see, he looks much better compared to what they first showed. You can see more like his frown.
They were monsters.
Right here, his nose area has more wrinkles and shit. skin texture looks a lot better. I like that there's something different to his arm too, like they fixed the weird fatness. They gave him a tan too, he looks all tan. Yeah, he looks much better.
Finally, another swordsman.
That voice acting is awful though. He's got like a counter. He's got like a charge up attack. What the fuck? He threw like a body.
Shang Tsung. He is a snake.
I know what to do with snakes.
Ah, that's a Doom reference to the movie, the character Doom. What the hell? What was that? He got revived by like an entity. Probably Crumb. Oh, you can reflect projectiles. That's cool. Oh, I saw him do like a sword cancel stance. Damn, that was like a full screen fatal blow though. Yeah. Dang, eat that shit, son.
Finish him.
Oh, that's that big ass thing from the movie.
Fatality.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Conan wins. Flawless victory.
Oh, he turns into a bull? Yeah, alright. He looks good. He looks good, I gotta admit. He looks much better, man. He looks much better. Much, much better. Yeah, if you look at what he looked like before, like they gave him veins on his hands and shit. You can see veins on his hands. And he looks, even the texture on his lips, they gave him like wrinkles on his lips. His arms look more better proportion. His eyes have like deeper sockets, you know, where he's got, it looks more like a person, you know. So they definitely fixed him up quite a bit compared to what they showed. That first trailer that I showed y'all. He looks very fitting in MK. Yeah, he looks a lot better, that's for sure. I still would have preferred a returning Mortal Kombat character instead of like another guest character. I feel like this game is just too oversaturated with guest characters. Yo, Eagle, what's good, man? How you doing? The Golden Eagle has entered the chat. That was a soothing way to join the stream. Welcome, man. How are you? Hey, Gold Eagle, long time no see. Cannibal Soup. Seems a little slow, Conan. Well, yeah, he's obviously a big, tanky, beefy character. He's almost like Kodo Khan, you know? Almost like Kodo Khan. Mix of like Tusk from Killer Instinct and Kodo Khan. Trying to show up to these streams more. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Hey, where are you from originally? Are you from Gamer Thumb's channel, by the way? I feel like I've seen you on Gamer Thumb's channel. I found it amusing that they went into the Destroyer look. Yeah, over the Barbarian. Even though everyone hates that one. I actually enjoyed the Conan the Destroyer. I thought it was a little more, you know, like I was a kid when I seen those movies. The first one was more, obviously the first one was a better film. It was a little more darker too, you know. But the second one was like it didn't take itself too serious and it was having more fun with itself. So I would say that it was a more goofy, more fun movie, whereas the first one was a much better movie. It was more put together and shit like that. Hoping for Dramen. Oh yeah, I forgot you love your monster characters, Goro. And MK11, plenty to customize on him. That is true. Hatrix was good, man. Long time no see, sir. How you been? Haven't seen you in a long time, man. How you been? I love these Conan PS2 and PS3 games. I didn't know they had a Conan on PS2. I love Destroyer myself, but most of the time everyone hates it. Yeah, compared to the first one, obviously the first one was a superior film. Chilling. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, man. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with anything gaming related Hatrix, so I'm just here doing a little Hangout stream. We checked out the Virtua Fighter trailer. We checked. Now we're checking out the Conan stuff. I gotta admit, they did fix him up and made him look a lot better. Because when they first showed off this character, Jesus, he looked rough. But he looks a lot better. Oh, this was the movie cover, right? The Conan movie cover pose, where he was standing on like a rock. Yeah, this is from the movie. It's from the movie. So, yeah, man, he looks a lot better. Definitely a lot more polished.
What grieves me most is that you murdered my pets.
Pets? They were monsters.
They were monsters, eh? We'll watch it one more time.
Fight.
Yeah, I still think it's weird, man, that he's in the game. But at least they fixed him. I wish they would just make the game faster, man. This game is so fucking slow.
Finally, another swordsman.
Finally, another swordsman. I don't like the voice acting, though. I don't know why they don't just get Arnold to just do the voice acting.
Beware of Shang Tsung. He is a snake.
I know what to do with snakes.
So he's got like that. What is that? I think that's supposed to be Crumb. That's pretty much his god or whatever. So he gets revived by Crumb. That looked like a, yeah, he did like a stance cancel right here. Right here. He did like a pose. He did like a pose and then he like canceled out of it. Alright, we don't need to see that. And when does he launch? Coming back to, when does he launch? I do not see a release date for Conan. It's whatever. It's whatever. I guess we just, yeah, let's just check out the podcast. Crush your enemies. It's 42 minutes long, but we're gonna skip through. We're gonna skip through most of it. We're just gonna, cause I heard they're gonna add some changes, not changes, new moves to characters, and they touched on it on this podcast, so we'll check it out. Oh, you out, Hatrix? Take care, man. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, I gotta sleep for work tomorrow. As per usual, no worries, Hatrix. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Good to know that you're doing good, man. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Get some sleep, and I'll catch you. I'll see you around, man. Take care. Peace out. My bad if I missed you in the chat, man. Big Cheese was good, man. Big Cheesy Wheezy. Severe outcome. I'm not dumb. I chew chum. Don't need tums. Don't jump ship. TikTok needs to stay freestyle bile. Put down tile freestyle. Fantastic. I'm not a hit crick in my neck. Hello. He looks like an Injustice character. This entire game looked like it was supposed to be Injustice. Yeah, if you look at the movement, it looked like they slowed it down to make it feel like Mortal Kombat. You know? This feels like it was supposed to be a faster game and they just slowed it down. That might be why the game just feels off. You know? It doesn't feel like this is the natural speed of the game. It feels like the game was supposed to be much faster. Maybe we should just let NRS handle free and let them fucking cook, man. Yeah, I agree. I do miss that crazy midway era of Mortal Kombat, you know. Quite a few videos on TikTok. Hope I can save them. Yeah, I heard there's going to be an Until Dawn film, man. I got that on Twitter. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. We got Until Dawn coming. That's what's up. Yo, Oasis was good, man. Almost missed you in the chat. Oasis says, yo, what's up, everyone? What's good with you, man? How are you, man? How's the family? What's for dinner, man? What's for dinner? I've actually been reading Robert E. Howard's Conan and Cole stories the last couple of years. Cool, man. Quite a few videos on TikTok. Read my freestyle, man. I just did, man. I just did. Huh? February the 12th. Oh, he comes out February the 12th. Okay, so a couple of days before Valentine's Day. I'm going to your concert. Yes, sir. All right, so let's check out this combat cast, and then we're gonna check out the Double Dragon. I haven't really been keeping up with all the Double Dragon stuff. So Double Dragon is getting a game. They released a trailer about a month or two ago that I have not did a reaction to. I haven't been keeping up with gaming news stuff, man. I apologize for that. I've just been kind of just taking a break from games, man. I'll be honest. Just been taking a break. Alright, so let's skip through all of this time bullshit. Always nice to take a game. Yeah, always nice to take a break from games. I haven't been playing anything, Bubs. Like normally I play like retro games when I'm not streaming. I'll play retro stuff. Honestly, man, since I've been away from YouTube, I've just been watching movies and just, you know, just relaxing.
Welcome everyone to the
I haven't played anything.
Of the Combat Cast. We're very excited to have you with us today because we have an awesome stream today.
Hype.
With we're going to show Conan today. So before we get to all that, let's introduce ourselves. I am Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
And I am Stephanie Brownback, the QA lead here at NetherRealm Studios.
Let's do this.
So, big day today. We're going to talk about Conan, but you may have noticed you haven't seen Conan yet.
I mean, they kind of saw him.
They've seen bits and pieces.
And he's existed for a while.
He has, for quite a while,
Yeah.
yes. But today, you're going to see the brand new trailer for Conan, and you're going to see it right
the
now.
Blood Down Walker trailer? Okay, I'll check it out. Well, we've already seen this trailer, so we'll skip through this trailer as well. Yeah, we saw this already.
Conan, I was very excited, so I'm working on learning.
It's like looking
Conan.
into a mirror.
It's so similar. It's scary. So let's talk about what we enjoy about Conan. Stephanie.
For me,
Trigon, welcome, man. How are you?
I've ever done a guest character that more captures the character, like in terms of aesthetics, than Conan. He is so tall and so muscly and burly, and our tech team actually came up with and implemented this new tech for his muscles, where like you can actually see individuals' muscles move as he swings his sword. Like,
I
you
did
can
see
look
his
at
lats
back,
move
and it just
when he
it
lifted his
looks
arms
so
up and
good
did like that with
up
the
close.
sword. I saw the
you have to
lats
see
like
him
spread out
to be
more.
like, oh my god, like he's maybe the most human-like character. Like, well, obviously a massive human being
Right.
in the game.
The
He looks
likeness
awesome.
is incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there who this is definitely their archetype to play, and it has not been put in this
yeah.
game yet, so this is really cool.
I mean, obviously, how oily he is, I love. He's very moist.
Yes.
Very moist. But I just
They
love how
make him look
big,
greasy as
brutal,
shit.
and barbaric he is. The 3 Bs.
I'm
He's
good,
got
bro.
the
That's
three
good to
Bs.
hear, Trigon.
But yeah, I
I'm
think
good too,
He's
man.
awesome. He's huge.
Just chock full of armor.
Yeah.
Just,
Yes.
just that, and that
Armor and oil.
Yes. I love, and I've talked about this many times, the sort of the 2-player animations where the strings that you actually have grabs in them.
Mm-hmm.
Conan has his fair share of them, and I
Yep.
really enjoy that. Very excited for us to show him later in the show. Stephanie, you'll be doing that. We'll be talking about Conan. Before we do that, we are definitely a couple things. I want to say we're excited. We've talked about this earlier. We've done some teases, but we're excited to officially kick off the
Every
season
cast
2
the
of the
Gone
Mortal
Blue
Kombat Pro competition.
Fox is Blue in the Red.
This year, the competition will be
Paul's
made
like
of
he
10
should
offline
he should
events.
talk some a lot.
And then a bunch of stuff just all around the globe. Prize pool this season of $255,000.
Nice.
Last year, Sonic Fox took the crown.
He's probably going to do it again.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's, I
Yeah.
mean,
They are pretty amazing.
everyone. I mean, that's the thing about it. Everyone's getting there's an
Yeah,
even
you're right.
there's
You're
an even
right.
playing field
You're
now.
right. You're right. You're right.
But who's going to be who's next really to be the champion?
Also, a lot of balance changes and all that. So new characters, you know.
Oh, we'll be
new
talking about
players
those balance
coming up.
changes in a little bit. So head over to StartGG/pro competition to sign up and check out the official rule set. And also, as you saw the other day, we are now officially a part of Evo.
Yep.
So we'll be there as well. So pro competition kicking off very soon.
do you think I have a chance?
0% chance.
Yep.
Same with me. Same with me. Let's not. I'm not throwing shade.
Oh, yeah, the Evo lineup
So that's exciting.
came out as well.
And in case you haven't seen
Pretty
it
much
yet,
the same games
let's take a look at the latest
with the addition
Pro-Com
of the
trailer.
Fatal Fury. What are they showing?
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition.
As you would expect, we have some of the best players in the world. It's
Talking
not
about
over.
Conan being moisty. Okay, bro.
My good lord!
Yeah. He's probably one of them boys, Goro. I think he's one of them boys. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not one of them boys though.
This is the Pro Competition, Sonic Fox.
But ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay. You're already. Oh, this is the combat. What do you call it?
Hopefully to a city near you. If not,
Moderno.
travel to a lot of fun. People,
Oh,
great
man,
community
that
hang
fucking
out.
day was
You win the
hilarious.
game, even if you don't think you're gonna win, lots of great things
Some
to do. and
casual
hang out.
matches.
Just
Hang
have
out.
fun.
Moderno.
Play against the best and get better. Let's move on to some stuff about the game. Let's talk about in this season of Invasion.
Sure. So we are bringing back Season 2, which is Season of the Blood Moon. We've got some new rewards that are in there as well. You'll get some seasonal palette treatments for some of the DLC characters. We've got a couple cool new skins, but similar to what we did with Season 1, where we've added different mini games and added some of the arcade missions and things like that. So we wanted to be more in parity with what we had done with the rerun of Season 1 and continue forward.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the DLC skins are the most exciting thing.
Well, the vampire season's got some love, and so we wanted to make sure that like Takeda has one and Quan Chi and things like that.
Takeda was the one in particular. I think is pretty cool.
Oh, I don't want
MVC
to
2?
keep spoiling stuff, so yeah.
Fatal
either
Fury.
way.
Yeah, MVC 2 and Fatal Fury.
We
Evo,
also have
bro.
some balance changes and
Trust,
stuff
yeah.
coming. We're going to show a couple of those today, and of course, when the balance patch comes out, you can read what else has changed. But these are some ones that we found really interesting and
I
wanted.
heard we got some new moves.
We do for some characters you'd be
I
very
got some
excited
new
about.
moves too. Have you seen this?
Okay,
have
what
seen that.
what characters are getting moves?
First up, we have Reiko. Reiko's enhanced charging pain knee didn't originally have any special properties. Now it can.
So Reiko's getting
significantly
a move.
Pushed how much it bounces them up, so you can do more combos off of it.
You love
which is
combos.
super- I do. Well, I
Corner
love.
combs.
I love the idea of combos. Me doing them is a whole different story. So you'll do combos off of the pain knee, and we've also added some ways to finish off some air combos with. We've given him a new air command grab, which can be used for air combos,
air command grab.
mix-ups, because it's still a command grab, so it is not blockable.
Show me this now.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh.
Oh shit, he does have an air command grab. Oh, you can instant air that shit too.
That did not disappoint.
No, so
One of this an overhead.
Tornado DDT.
Love it. So, like, obviously you can do to end air combos, but you can also get up in their face, do a jump, throw it on them, can't block it, like, shimmy them, fun stuff.
Hit him with the shim.
Another character that's getting a new move that's really interesting.
Goro, I don't think we ever played in Mortal Kombat together, man. We got to get some Mortal Kombat games at some point.
Now has an overcharge move. So Raiden has a new move that is performed by hitting block while he's charging his
Raiden's got a new move now.
projectile called Electric Overcharge. He stores the energy in the amulet, and after a set duration, it will explode, launching the opponent. It has a lengthy duration, so Raiden will have to pressure his opponent as the timer ticks. You can also, if you want to, set it off on your own to make them pop up.
I don't play Rain, so I don't really know what to look for. Oh, Raiden. I thought they said Rain. Oh, okay, so he charges like his amulet.
So as you saw there, he pulled in the electricity, holds it there. He can continue hitting you, block pressure, and it'll pop when it wants to. Or if you find an opening, you can turn it on yourself and do a pop-up into a combo.
Very sneaky.
Yeah, something new to play with.
What else is there?
Katana fans out there. I honestly did not mean to do that.
Nailed it.
Katana fans, lot for you. Again, just like the last one, there's some depth here, so I'm gonna read it. So in this video, you're gonna see her start by putting her wind bomb on the fight line. She has a new move.
Duck that shit. That air grab. I don't know. I don't know if it's an overhead.
Sends the wind bomb towards the opponent in case they're being overly cautious.
You're gonna have to wait and see.
When she performs the wind bomb squall, it also sends another projectile on the way to let her combo. Now, also in this, I'm sure you're gonna watch this a couple of times. You'll see that she has a new special move, an air reverse fan toss, and after that, Katana hits a jumping attack canceled into the new air enhanced fan toss, extending the juggle and allowing Katana to perform all sorts of combos, and it will end in a fatal blow.
That was a lot. You nailed that.
It's a lot to say, and there's a lot going on in this video. Let's take a look.
Okay.
What the fuck? I'm gonna have to go back and see that again. Okay, go back. We're not gonna watch the fatal blow again.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
But she does the floor shit. This doesn't move. She did something else where she does this animation here, and it like pulls it towards him now. And then she did a reverse fan toss. Matter of fact, let's just slow it down, cause this is a nightmare. So she throws the little ground air bomb thing. She does a string. She does an attack that summons this wind thing that brings that shit forward. And then right here she does a reverse fan attack that comes back. She actually needed that, because I do remember certain combos dropping because they're so far away. Okay, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that.
Yes, there were a lot of words. So, Katana has a lot of new tools, which I'm sure Katana...
yeah, I mean, that played out exactly as you read it to me,
I
really.
know. Yes, there were a lot of words, but definitely rewatch that. A lot of new ways, just combo choices with Katana.
Fans coming from all places.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be honest, I'm rusty on that game, bro. It's been a while since I played it. Yeah, me too.
she kind of excels.
You're probably
in this
more
game.
rusty than
Right.
me though,
So
because
giving her
I
a few
was
new
playing that
tools
game
and
for
some new
quite a
combo
while
paths and ways to trick out your
before I
opponent, trick
stopped.
your opponent.
I haven't played it in about
It's not a car.
No, it's not a car. No. Trick your
2
opponent.
months, 2-3
Excellent.
months
So
for me.
now let's get to the main course here with Conan.
Nom, 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 nom. I'm
Tell
gonna
me,
eat.
eat it up. Tell me what kind
I
of
wonder if
players
it's
are going to
what other characters are getting
You know,
new
there's
moves.
some
Is it just
characters
Raiko and
that
Katana?
are pretty tricky to explain on a stream like this because they've got
It would've
all
been
these
nice
kind
to
of
get
cancels and
New moves for all the
right.
characters.
That's not Conan.
Right.
He is incredibly straightforward. He is a big, tall, burly guy holding a huge sword, and he swings it, and he does big damage, and he has a lot of armor, and he is very, very straightforward. There's a little spice I'm going to go after.
Give us a little spice. Give us a
But
little
for the
spice.
most
No
part,
tech.
it is right
He-
there
he's
on
just
the
straight
tin.
brute, no tech.
Conan the Barbarian.
No weird technical
we
shit
are
with him.
not talking about Conan the Librarian. Conan the High Execution. Conan
Right.
the, he is not Katana, like I just
Right,
said.
right.
This tricky, complex.
So he's
zone
fun and
character.
easy to play.
Absolutely.
Heck yes.
You are going to hit buttons, and he is going to wallop you with a massive sword that's bigger than most characters' bodies in this game.
Awesome.
If you liked Goro and MKX, Bane and an Injustice
Oh, they
games,
just come around just
I actually
speaking
play a
of
little
you.
bit of Bane and
as you said
Injustice
earlier,
too.
he was made for you aesthetically.
I think I did a
and
combo
in gameplay.
guide
Like
Oh.
if you
for him.
if you want to just hit a button and armor through like their kind of neutral game or their projectiles and bash someone with a giant sword, you have your character. He is here.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Let's show them what you mean.
Let's just go into it, yeah. So I think, a lot of times when characters hold a weapon, I'll say, and of course they use in the normals and all that, and he's no different. You can see his uppercut uses his sword, his jabs, instead of punching, their swords. His down three,
I mean,
his
he's
sword.
got a sword. He's got to use it.
Right, he uses it. It is huge, just like him, and it takes up a ton of range.
Oh, what's his gear piece?
His gear piece is
The
his
sword!
He also, though, has some really cool palettes.
Okay, okay.
Including some that are not just his furry trunks thing. So let's go into some of his more unique normal attacks. He has his back one, which has really good range and is quick,
And is advancing?
and it's very fancy.
Yeah.
They are highs, so the opponent can jab under
Okay,
them.
it's a high. So
They're
he's got
really
an
good
advancing
in the
high.
neutral. He also has forward 2, which is kind of his big standard bearer, mid long range attack, and you want to go into, you can hit confirm into a
Beefy
combo.
chop.
The last hit is actually plus on block if they block the big boot,
Yeah.
but it's a high, so you can duck it. So you're gonna have to like trick them, commit to a special move, cut it out early, or you just commit, and if they block, you get advantage. Another one I wanted to show was his forward 3-3, which I think is one of the coolest looking normals.
It's pretty awesome.
I was going to say that
I
is
remember
my
that-
favorite. Is my favorite.
that
normal,
animation is
just
from when he was,
the-
training.
How it stops the way it
Yes.
does.
So this has two
I
variants.
think he was training with like a
If you
martial art,
end
like
in
an
two,
Asian
he does a
guy.
quick overhead.
He had like a
spots.
headband, and he
If
was
you
like
end in
doing
three,
these
he does a low
Asian
that
like
trips
movements.
them up, and he actually gets a pop up, and that's going to be one of his main combo starters. Then I wanted to talk about two moves that he has that he can actually charge up. So he has back two. Swipes him up in the air, pretty standard stuff. If you hold the button,
You can charge?
you can charge it, and it becomes a pop up.
Ooh.
And it's probably the highest pop up.
It's a heck of a pop up. Now he also has something neat from it. You can actually cancel it. You can charge it, or he can cancel it into a throw, or his
wonder how
fatal
fast
blow, which
that
we'll be showing
cancel.
later. So if the opponent's standing there and they're blocking it, you can go into a throw to catch them off guard.
Okay.
The same applies to back three. See, he does this big knee, knees you in the gut, or he can charge it.
That knee looks very
Actually
short.
knocks them away and becomes
That
advantage on
animation
block.
looked kind of funky.
And
I'm
from
not
there
gonna
he
lie.
can cancel into throw, fatal blow, or this move he can cancel into backdash.
Okay,
or
so he does
forward
have a
dash.
stance can. See,
So something
I
you're
noticed
gonna
that in the
see
trailer.
going across
He had like
the
this
board is
weird
he's gonna
cancel.
Kind of end these strings, and then
So
he
it's
can
a
do
kick
these
that he
charge-up
cancels.
moves, and the opponent's going to have to decide: do they want to try to poke out of it? Do they want to block and then use it advantage? Do they want to just block and hope that you know throw and you can escape the throw and all that kind of good stuff?
So while being a kind of a pick 'em and play brawly kind of character, also has some of those higher execution tricks he can do as well. Not super
they're
high
not
execution.
high execution at all because
Okay.
you're just holding the button and you know canceling back and forth, but a little bit of spice.
A little spice.
Yeah, spice. Oh, we said there would be a little spice.
They're making it real
And then
clear
the
that he
last
is not a
ones I'm
high
gonna go
execution
over, which
character
I think
at
are the
all.
ones that appeal to you.
He's
He
a
has three
straightforward,
different,
simple
strikes
combo
that go into a
character.
throw. So this one ends in an overhead and it goes into a grab
Saw dudes
animation.
kicked in the 50s,
But this one
in their
is
50s.
an actual throw.
Yeah, he has like a
He'll throw
little,
the opponent if they're blocking.
I don't know.
And then he has 2-2 throw, where he will throw the opponent.
I think people are just
if
going to use
they're
this to
blocking.
cancel out of it, though. I don't even
You
think they're
can
going to
end
actually
combos
use the
with it,
kick.
And you can use mix-ups, like maybe you go into a special move if they try to jump out of the throw. And lastly, this has another little twist. If you do 2-2 by itself, it actually restands. So if you go into a combo, he can do it, leave them restanding, he gets a little bit of frame advantage, and then you can go into some of your mix-ups. You can go into
Okay.
that. You can go into a throw.
That
You
fucking
could go
kid.
into your forward 3-3 mix-ups.
Excellent.
And then let's check out his throw before we go into a special move.
Gotta love the throws. So much
That was a
blood.
good throw.
Here's his cameo throw. I love this pose.
He just over the sword.
So you can see that's his normal attacks. It's pretty much exactly what
How the
you
hell
want
is going to
from
let
the
you
barbarian.
change
not
any
a lot of
move
fancy.
online?
He is not doing spinning kicks at
Right.
all. He's
What do you
doing
mean?
boots,
Change
knees,
what
and
moves?
sword strikes.
This stage got real bloody real fast.
I was about to point that out.
Yeah.
And I'm not resetting it yet.
All
Fair.
right.
So, you want to go over his special moves?
Yep.
All right. So, the first one I want to show is his spin, sword spin. Down forward one, he does a spinny spin spin.
Spinny spin spin.
It's a good combo ender. You can end your strings with it. And it has a neat effect where it will actually reflect projectiles. And it will reflect them in a random direction.
Oh.
Random
Ooh, look at
direction.
that go.
But the EX one will reflect it straight.
Right back at him.
And the EX one has a
That's
really
weird.
neat
Why,
feature.
why they don't just...
So normally you do the EX, spinny spin
Spinny spin.
knocks them down. However, if you use one more bar, in addition to EXing it, he can cancel a normal cameo move or another special move.
Ooh.
I'm not going to lie, man. I'm
So
looking at
here's
the
like a
damage. He doesn't get a lot of damage at all.
Spinny spin, and I'm doing 2-2, and it'll go into his 2-2 string. So you can go into the restand, or you can do it with cameos. And I'm going to call out Frost.
Awesome.
So you can use 2 bars to do it because you have to EX it and then you have to cancel it, but you can get bigger combos, round combos.
2 bars for
cameo
less than
setups,
30%.
you
That's not good.
name it. So it's reflex projectiles, ends combos, and extends combos.
It does it all.
So a lot of things it can do, and again, big brawly character, but some very interesting spice on some
Right.
of the things he does.
But not high execution.
Right.
You literally just mash out the
Again,
moves.
they keep saying
So then let's go
not
over
high
the sword
execution.
This is back forward 4, and he turns around
So
and
this is gonna be a
spins this 100-pound sword
Casual friendly character,
it.
pretty
Nothing.
much.
times. This is another, again, you can use this to end your strings. You can use this to punish moves from a distance. The EX move has armor, so it's going to be one of his better armored attacks. Do you think the opponent's going to try to poke out of one of those mix-ups I mentioned? Nope, I don't think so, sir. Sit down. Or you can use it to, maybe they're throwing a projectile from half screen. Or you just want to look cool, you can EX it.
I mean, it is looking pretty cool. It is looking pretty cool.
Let's also go over his counter. So he has this parry where he hulks up, and
Come
if
at
the
me.
opponent tries to do an attack, he bops them on the head and then gets a stagger, and that lets him go into a combo. Bop, bop, and then he gets a full combo, and that'll parry mids, highs, and over.
Damage is not looking great, man.
Then let's go over.
There's more?
There's a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's go over his airstrike. So this is a move, down back 2. He leaps into the air with a sword attack. This is mainly his pop-up starter. It can also be used as a preemptive anti-air, and he can hold forward to jump a little bit higher. And on EX,
That is fast.
it adds a little
okay.
flourish for more hits. And that's going to be kind of the key to
Yo,
starting
Lee,
to
how you doing,
combo
man?
these special moves.
Very cool. I like the effects that run down the sword as you're charging it up.
Yeah.
How long is that stagger? Yeah.
Let's also go over his sword uppercut, which is down forward.
Well, he lacks in damage. He definitely
If you
has
hit one after,
utility.
He does this downward strike. You can use that as an anti-air. You can
I'm
use
good.
It
That's good to hear,
combos,
man.
And the EX version has armor.
That's
a
good to hear.
reoccurring theme. So if they're trying to poke you, if they're trying to anti-air you, all that kind of business, you can use the armor. You don't have to do the second strike, but it's available to get extra damage and to fake out if they're
I
going to.
mean, I don't know, man. He looks good, but he's definitely
Also
not my
use
kind of
downward strike
character.
as its own special
Oh.
move, as down forward 1 in the air, which you can use as almost like a dive kick, except
It's a dive
he
sword.
would never dive kick.
It's a dive sword.
That's for girly then. That's a dive sword.
Love it.
Let's also go over his sword run. And then
Is there armor?
Oh yes.
I knew it.
This is the armored move of armored moves. Back forward 3, he'll start running. And you can
He
let the
said,
button go
"Ah."
and do the strike. You can cancel it. So he can stop, go for a throw, go for a charge, let it go. The
It's a
EX
slow
version
cancel,
has
though.
armor. And the neat thing is if he's close, the animation actually changes, and he just straight up
Yeah, that's
bobs
awesome.
you instead of running.
Very cool.
Let's also go over one more move. 2 actually.
He's playing some of the new
One
Marvel Rival
is
game.
one of the best
My
parts
best
of the
friend.
trailer,
That's
his
cool, man.
Cameo throw. Down forward.
It seems like that-
L2,
seems like
and
that
he
game is doing
literally
really,
takes
really
Cameo
good.
And throws them at
A lot
him.
of people are
Is there any way
playing
to
it.
use your cameo?
Yeah, they agreed to sign on
Yeah.
to help Conan the
They signed the
Barbarian.
contract.
Right.
So he is not a guy that's going to throw projectiles. He's
Oh, he
not gonna
throws a
use
cameo.
magic
Another
spell.
person.
Yeah, he throws a human being. You do have to wait for the cameo to come back before, you can't spam it, you can't use cameo
Right.
moves, but you essentially have a projectile that does a big chunk of damage and takes up a ton
I don't
of
see the
space.
cameo
It
meter
looks awesome.
going down
And
either.
it looks
Looks
really
awesome.
funny.
So you can throw your
And then
cameo
his last
and it doesn't
special
use
move,
up
one
your
of the
cameo?
neatest- We're not going to show it completely here.
We will. So after this, there is a QA fight, which we always do. You'll be able to see it in that as well. So
But let's show it. If he's lower
Conan,
level,
really?
he's got
Yeah.
30% max.
That's what everybody said.
He can coat himself in this blood.
Yeah,
and
they got
if
Conan
he
in Mortal
kills him
Kombat,
in
man.
this State, the spirit of Quam will appear, and he will actually fight it and resurrect with a little bit of health.
Oh, so
back.
that was
Ooh,
the
so
spirit
he's
of
a
Crumb
resurrect.
that
Yeah.
a little chance to come
revives
back.
him.
Nice.
Very cool.
And I think we have one more thing to show. You guys want to see the fatal blow?
Do more damage throwing Goro. It should, right? That's actually a good question. Ah!
Well. That was awesome. Okay, pretty violent.
Yeah,
Dug it.
so he is pretty brutal, pretty straightforward.
excuse
a
me.
lot of armor, a lot of power,
A lot
of
of
range.
oil.
And yes, it's a big sword. It takes up half the screen. He takes
guy.
up half the screen.
Right.
He's very cool.
Very
Yeah.
excited for Conan. So Conan's coming very soon for you all.
Not homie
that was our
Goro.
walkthrough
I mean,
of
forearm Goro.
Conan. We don't have a lot left today, do we?
Birthday shout outs.
All right.
We're not.
Really? Oh, happy birthday.
Then they
team.
say they're gonna
Put
show.
together for us with Conan.
I actually did this.
Thank
Okay, this is the. They usually have like one high level match. So let's see. I don't know. Let's see what he looks like.
Round one. Fight.
Play that at a more higher level. This footage looks very janky though. Got 31% there. He started laughing. It's got good pushback too. When you throw the cameo like that. That's unfortunate. Skip the fatal blow a little bit. Also, if you put the blood on you, then that happens. That doesn't just happen.
There's always a way.
Round two. Fight.
Cancel.
Actually, the cancel's pretty fast. It looked slow before. Oh man, how do you block that?
One more dead enemy.
Final round. Fight!
I'm actually digging the gameplay. He does look like a good character. That was safe. He's got safe strings, man. He's a very forward progressing character. That was a good poke. Never mind. Nah, he's got damage. He almost got 40% there.
Your enemies.
Brutality.
He said, crush your enemies. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for watching. All right. He looks good, man. I'm not going to lie. I might try him out. I don't know. We'll see. I think I do have the DLC. Alright, that was pretty much it for that. Moving on to Street Fighter 6. I missed out on Street Fighter 6 So got a trailer that I haven't had a chance. 20-hit combo. Yeah, he seems like he's a pretty combo heavy character. He seems like he's going to be a very combo heavy character. His buttons and overall like moveset looks pretty good, man. He's going to be a rushdown character from what I'm seeing. I don't think he's going to have a lot of projectiles or anything like that. He's going to be more of a brawler like rushdown style character. One way to find out, brother. Hello. How many more guest characters are coming? I think it's one more, Elite. One more. And that is going to be T-1000 from Terminator. So T-1000 is officially in Mortal Kombat. And he is going to be the next character. So they got another character related to Arnold, you know. Because he was in Terminator 2 with Arnold. So T-1000 is the next character. And supposedly they're done with Mortal Kombat, so I don't think we're going to get any more characters after T-1000. I don't think they've announced anything. So I'm actually digging this. He looks good. He actually looks good. You can't kill me. I always come back. He's got them leather face. Oh, the fake. Yeah, right. The leather face stuff. You're right. Good eye. I didn't catch that. He does have kind of like that little leather face. Like he had like the little fake out. Maya who? She's a character from a game called Fatal Fury. It's a fighting game called Fatal Fury. She's a guest character in Street Fighter 6. So this is a Fatal Fury character in Street Fighter 6. They already added Terry Bogard, who's already a guest character. So we'll check her out. I don't know, man. She looks like classic Mai, but I'm just not a fan of Street Fighter 6, man. I tried to really like this game, and I just don't like it. I do not like this game at all.
Hey everyone, get ready to feast
But it's
your
cool.
eyes on the strongest Shiranui
Oh, they gave her the Garo skin.
Show me what you have. I'm not gonna lose.
Two head ladies.
Stay down. Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Classic.
Watch your
I
head.
like that fan animation when it bounced off like that. Yeah, her projectile recovers for that. Oh, what the hell? And go back. So she EXs her fans and it bounces off of you, and you get a combo after. But she charges it.
I'm surprised of the Shiranui.
Oh my god, that Mulan's gonna get annoying to deal with.
Of the Shiranui.
Looks good, man. She does look good. Gotta give Capcom credit. That's the classic. They got tie. Got that in CVS too.
As predicted. Floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
She said float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Hey, what are you looking at? Up here.
She looks great. She looks great. Gameplay looks very, very good. I'm not gonna lie. I think, damn, I forgot Elena is in this goddamn game, man. I'm not looking forward to any of these characters, man. This whole entire fight pass is just, I don't know, man. So Bison came back into the game. I tried him a little bit. He's good, but he's just kind of boring to me. Terry came out. I really wasn't interested. Mai looks interesting, I would say, compared to everybody else so far. I think Mai looks pretty cool. I'm not interested in Elena at all, man. I've never really cared for this character. She's always been like a tall, weirdo, capoeira chick. I don't know. Mai looks alright, though. Man, it just says winter 2025, so she comes out next year. I wonder why they
Hey,
showed it off so early, man. She looks good, man, but am I excited specifically? Not really. I just don't like Street Fighter 6. We'll see how I feel when she drops. Maybe I'll try her out. I don't know. And then they're throwing Ken and Chun-Li in oh, that's right. They're gonna put Ken and Chun-Li in the Garo game, Fatal Fury. Don't forget Ronaldo, the soccer player. Apparently he's gonna be in the game as well, for whatever reason. So Ronaldo suppose he's gonna be in the game as well. You must buy DLC now, Conan. Say so. Yeah. It's like having Tusk and MK1. Yeah. Ain't that funny how Tusk was inspired by Conan? But then Conan in the Mortal Kombat trailer looks a lot like Tusk. So people are saying that they're ripping off Tusk. So Tusk initially started off as a Conan ripoff. Now they got Conan Mortal Kombat who's ripping off Tusk moveset. Ain't that funny how that works? So now Conan is a Tusk ripoff. That's kind of hilarious if you really think about it. Piernas everywhere? Yeah, man. She's got legs for days. But that's Mai, man. That's Mai. That's the SNK Fatal Fury waifu right there. I think they dropped the ball in Street Fighter 6. The thing with Street Fighter 6 is that it's got a universe, the drive mechanic, it works the same across the board for all the characters. I don't like fighting games that have universal mechanics that works the same for every character. And to me, it just feels like the mechanic is just a bit too homogenized for me. And to me, just the gameplay just got boring. I'll be honest, the gameplay just got boring. It doesn't have like that Street Fighter... Like Street Fighter 5 had problems, but Street Fighter 5 had like that Street Fighter charm, you know? Street Fighter 5 at least has some soul to it. Street Fighter 6 just feels very, I don't know, man. There's something dull feeling about Street Fighter 6. Which is crazy because the whole like neon, colorful vibe, you would think that it will add some soul to Street Fighter 6. But to me, Street Fighter 6 just feels a bit soulless, man. It just doesn't feel like classic Capcom. I don't know. I just don't jam with that game. But yeah. Moving along, what else we're missing? We covered Virtua Fighter, we covered Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 6 I'm not really interested in the new Fatal Fury fighting game. I don't think I'm gonna cover that. Double Dragon. Let's check out Double Dragon. Oh, Nintendo Switch as well. We got to talk about that. Nintendo Switch 2 was shown off. But let's check out the Double Dragon trailers. I missed out on all that shit, man. Double Dragon. I have not been covering Double Dragon Revive at all. I think I did a reaction. This is the official... I want to see the characters. Yeah, Ronzo. So, in case you guys don't know, Double Dragon is getting a new beat 'em up. It is a 3D style beat 'em up game. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like 3D beat 'em ups. I don't really like 3D beat 'em ups, but we'll see how it goes. Familiar character Marion from Double Dragon is now playable and ready to wreak havoc in this installment. Additionally, the mysterious ninja Ronzo makes an appearance to confront the ambitious of the gang, Shadow Warrior. Okay. Which Street Fighter was peak for you? Peak Street Fighter to me would probably be... Everybody says Third Strike, but for me it was probably Alpha 2. I think Alpha 2 was where it peaked for me personally. I enjoy Alpha 3. I have a little more nostalgia for Alpha 2 though. I actually like Alpha 1 more than both of them. Alpha 1 was actually really fun. I love Alpha 1. But the most Street Fighter I played was Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. So Street Fighter 3 Second Impact and Alpha 1 are my two favorite Street Fighter games. Street Fighter Alpha 3 was good, but at the high level, the custom, what do you call it? The custom, I forgot which ism was it, because that game has a mechanic called the ism system, where you get 3 different styles you can fight. The custom one, everybody used the custom, and to me, it kind of ruined the game. Alpha 3 for you, Doom? I would say Alpha 3, but the custom system, the custom combo system kind of ruined it for me personally. Everybody got infinites with the custom combo system. And it kind of just, I don't know, man. It kind of homogenized the game just a little bit for me, which is why I prefer Alpha 1. Alpha 1 just had the chain link combo system, and that was pretty much it. And it had meter and the supers and stuff like that, and that was pretty much it. So it was pretty straightforward. And to me, it kind of like peaked with that. And it was the last true Street Fighter. To me, personally. I think Alpha 1 was the last real Street Fighter game where you can do a heavy sweep into a projectile from the classic Street Fighter 2 games. Can't do that in Alpha 2 or 3. They removed it. So Alpha 1 and Second Impact, in my opinion, are like to me, peak Street Fighter. Third Strike was good, but I just have a little more nostalgia for Second Impact. Street Fighter 4 was good, but to me, it wasn't peak. But anyway, let's check out the trailer for Double Dragon. I think there's a release date trailer as well, but we're gonna check out the character trailers.
Wait, you guys were worried about me? Sorry.
The subtitles is on. Visually, the game doesn't look great, I gotta admit.
Sorry about that. But I'm an heir to So Setsuken, just like my dad.
Oh god damn, you got like a
There's no way I'd let these chumps take me down.
cannon
I think
drill
I'll
in
join
the
you.
air.
The more the merrier, right? Here I come!
She looks pretty good.
Stand in my way and you'll regret it.
Ronzo got a complete redesign.
I will end this.
He's like a modern ninja.
No one shall misuse it under my watch. Fast as the wind.
His animation looks a little unpolished though.
Strong as lightning. Face lightning's judgment!
His animations don't look great. Oh yeah, little Machine Gun Willie. Coming out in 2025. PS4, PS5. Ukes is making it? I didn't know Ukes is making it. Okay. Alright, gonna slow some stuff down. Just a little bit. Alright, so visually, I'm not gonna lie, man. It looks very generic. Visually, I'm still not a fan of the way this game looks. It is looking a little better than what it looked like when they first showed it off. But I do like that they're going back to the more feminine design with Marion. In River City Girls 2, she was more like a buff, you know, like a buff mommy chick, you know, type of character. She got like abs and shit. She was a little more like, you know, whereas here she's a little more feminine. So she's kind of like a combination of classic Marion and River City Girls 2 Marion, where she like knows how to fight, but she's more feminine here. She kind of reminds me of Cammy from Street Fighter. She's got a lot of Cammy stuff. You didn't like Streets of Rage 4? Yeah, I love Streets of Rage 4. Yeah, I did multiple streams for Streets of Rage 4, man. I did a Mania run where I beat it on Mania mode. Mania difficulty. Actually fairly recent. I think I streamed it about 2 months ago. A month or two ago. I did a Mania run with Shiva, I think it was. Yeah, I love Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 is great. Really like that game. Yeah, Marion looks like Cammy a little bit. From Street Fighter. Like right here, she does like an air cannon drill. Kind of like Cammy does. So there's some Street Fighter influence, obviously. She got the flying knee. Obviously, she learned that from the Lee brothers. They're going to burn off getting his ass kicked in the corner. I do like how you can interact with the background with the... Ooh, that collision did not look great, though. He, like, hit... He hit the bottom of the car. He hit the bottom of the car, but somehow ended up through the window. That looked kind of funky, man. That did not look great. So this game's got big-ass supers. Big-ass specials. Not gonna lie, I do not like the... I don't like the character designs at all, man. I don't like how pretty they made Billy and Jimmy look. They need to go back to just classic Double Dragon designs, man. With this whole, like, neck choker thing, and it kind of... They almost look like generic King of Fighter characters. Ronzo kind of looks a mix. He looks a little bit like Joe Musashi. Just a little bit. Kind of looks like a shinobi. But his animations need some work, man. What was that? He did like a move where he lines you up. So he blows. Yeah, he does like a backflip and then he lines you up. So I'm wondering if this mechanic is universal to everybody. So he lines you up for like a sword attack or something. So you can knock opponents into the background and like do a combo ender and shit like that. That animation did not look good. Yeah, I do not like the way he looked when he did that. You know how ninjas, when they do that, you know, when they do that? I feel like his knees need to be like straight, you know, like a strong upright posture before you do that. Like kneeling down with your back hunched like that, doing the little ninja stuff. Looks kind of funny. Looks a little funny. Makes the magic spells kind of like not impactful. They go Machine Gun Willie. Oh, I skipped it. Machine Gun Willie. Looking like young and old at the same time. These are like new characters. I don't know who this guy is. And I think these are those sisters from Double Dragon 4, right? They were like these two martial arts chicks in Double Dragon 4. This is footage from the original trailer. Alright, so there is a release date trailer. I don't know, man. I'm gonna buy it. At the end of the day, I am a Double Dragon fan. I love Double Dragon. Been playing Double Dragon since I was a baby. I'm gonna buy it day one, whether it sucks or not, you know. I'll try to reach out to the devs, see if I can get a review copy. We'll see. But this is the official release date trailer.
Winning the Traitors is back for an all-new season. Here we go again.
To get the job done, I'll stab you in the back. I have a thirst for blood.
Ooh. This game is total.
Yeah, but I love Streets of Rage 4, Elite. Because you said you don't like 3D beat-em-up games. Streets of Rage 4 is 2D. Streets of Rage 4 is not a 3D game at all. Not even remotely close to being 3D. Yeah, Ali, I don't know who told you Streets of Rage 4 is 3D. Streets of Rage 4 is 2D as it gets. 2D hand-drawn animated characters. The game plays in a 2D format. No 3D elements at all. Looking like K-pop. Yeah, they look like generic anime K-pop characters, right? I think I like it better. I think I like it better, though, when Billy was the brunette and Jimmy was the blonde. Yeah. I don't know, man. It looks like it can be a fun game. I just hope that it's polished. Right now, it still looks janky. There's some weird collision stuff going on. As I showed y'all, he went into like you throw him into the background. He threw him into the car, and he was like in the bottom of the car, and somehow ended up through the window. So the game clearly still needs work. It's a ways out though. I completely forgot that.
It begins.
I do like the universe though, like the world and everything. It's got like that Double Dragon neon colorful kind of tone to it, just a little bit. Then this is a CGI trailer.
Let's get this done. is time we settle this. Shadows surround you. Let's go. No time to waste. Feel the dragon's wrath! Tensatsu Yojiken!
He must be a new character. Shadow Warrior dude.
Let's end this!
Oh, wow. Oh, that's still a ways out. So they have plenty of time to fix the game. Plenty of time. So this shit comes out in October. So pretty much next Halloween. I thought this was coming out like in the summer. So it's pretty much coming out next fall, man. Game is still a ways out. Still a ways out. So they have plenty of time to fix it up, man. Plenty of time to fix it up. So,
Whoa, it's the capital.
Am I worried about the game? Yes, I'm very worried. Am I excited? I'm a little more excited now. At least the game's it's gonna have a good amount of characters, and the gameplay looked like it's gonna be a fun time. But it's good. I think it's just gonna be like jank fun, you know. You're gonna have to just cast like the jankiness to the side and just turn your brain off and just try to enjoy it best way possible. But we'll see, man. A lot can happen from here to October next year. Well, not next year. Next holiday season, I guess. So the game comes out in fall. Plenty of time. They can fix it up, and we'll see what else. But the game looks good. It's coming along a little bit. Still needs help. Still needs a lot of help, though. They actually look okay. In the art. Oh, the Double Dragon Gaiden. Yeah, well, because they went with the more classic, just regular, you know, the blue vest and the blue jean design. So they just went with the classic Billy and Jimmy designs. I do like how they Billy and Jimmy do look in the poster art. I really wish they would have went more with a design like that, like the box art to Double Dragon Gaiden. I think they look cool there. What else happened in the gaming world? Oh, Nintendo Switch 2, huh? Nintendo Switch 2. So Nintendo Switch 2 apparently got revealed. Any thoughts on that? I don't own a Switch 1, so I don't know if I'm going to buy this system. I kind of should get the Switch because there are a lot of indie games that came out on Switch that have not come out on PS4 or 5. They also have a Dodonpachi shoot 'em up game that came out on that to this day is still not out on console on PS4. I think it's out in Japan. I'm curious to see what Street Rage 5 is going to be like. That's what I'm curious about.
Ready for game day?
It's going to be electric.
It looks the same. Okay, we're just showing the old one. Did it not have a kickstand before? Oh, it's all black now. So they added the colors to the... Wait, is it a mouse? Seems like the controls are like mouses now. It works like a mouse. Looks kind of the same, just a little more darker. Curious to know what the specs are going to be compared to the original. Oh, it comes out this year? Play Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be oh shit. It doesn't have full backwards compatibility. That's not good. God damn, that's not good. I was actually gonna consider buying a Switch 2 eventually, just so I can catch up to some of the games that I wanted to play on the original Switch. Like Metroid Dread. I've been wanting to play Metroid Dread for the longest time. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website in a later date. God damn, that's not good. I mean, well, clearly they really don't want the Nintendo Switch 1 to be completely obsolete. So I guess it's good still for like Nintendo Switch sales. So you do still need an original Switch to play the classic Switch games. So they're gonna have a Nintendo Direct. I'm kind of curious. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of want to tune into that. I've never really tuned into.
The world is on the brink.
I've never really tuned into any Nintendo Directs because I don't own Nintendo products at all.
You want me? Come and get me!
Get tickets now.
I'm trying to skip this so I can get to the chat. All right. I'm playing through the Metroid Prime series at the moment, so I'll be looking to get it, the 2 for Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, for sure, But I hope Metroid Dread, because Metroid Dread is not a in-house made Metroid game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's made by a different company, right? It's not like a Nintendo made game, right? That one Metroid game stick, Metroid Dread. And people loved it too. And you could tell Nintendo really felt a little bit kind of funny about it. They were not representing Dread like that. Because it's not in-house made, you know? But I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about the Switch 2. I don't own a Switch 1. But the fact that it's not going to be fully backwards compatible means that they still obviously want the Switch 1 to sell. I don't have a Switch. I do want to just grab one. I should just grab one cheap somewhere, just so I can play certain games on it. I'm sure all the Nintendo exclusives are backwards compatible. It's probably going to be the indie stuff. Yeah, the indie stuff might not be backwards compatible. But Metroid Dread was not made in-house, so that may be one of the games that you can't play. I don't know. They said that they're going to have more information on later on their websites. Maybe later on at the Nintendo Direct. I don't know, man. Nintendo doesn't make equally competitive consoles. Even the online is crap. Yeah, it just seems like they're more about just making it more convenient to play, pretty much, you know, making it really making pretty much a combination of just portable and console. They're not really interested in pushing graphical fidelity. They're more about hey, how can we just get people to just play more whether they're in the house, outside, you know, whatever. You know, it is a super convenient console to have, though. I give it that. Dread is a Nintendo game made by the devs of Lord of Shadow Castlevania. Also, it was made in-house? Let me confirm that, because I could have sworn that I read something that it wasn't not made in-house. So if it was, Razvin, then it should be backwards compatible. Was Metroid Dread made in-house? Let's see here. Doesn't say if it's made in-house or not. Metroid Dread is a 2021 action-adventure game developed by Mercury Steam and Nintendo EPD and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch. It was released. There's no information whether it's in-house or not. Yeah, there's no like specific information stating if it was made in-house or not. But I'll take your word for it, Razvin. Mercury Steam was bought by Nintendo. Okay. Alright. So I guess technically it was made in-house, just by a separate team. They work with Nintendo exclusively now? Got you. Okay. Well, yeah, that's one game that I really, really want to play. Like I said, I'm not very big into Metroidvania games, but there are certain games that I'm like, I kind of want to play that. Because Metroid Dread looks genuinely fucking cool. I like the aesthetics to the game. It looks very like robotic, and I don't know, something about Dread that looks pretty cool. And the gameplay looks very fast-paced. You know, it looks like my style of game. It looks like my style of game, you know? But yeah, that was a Nintendo. Oh, let's check out the Until Dawn trailer. You know what? Let's go on the movie side of things. I don't really cover movie stuff on the channel, but there was a Until Dawn movie trailer. So apparently they're making an Until Dawn movie. I'm curious to know if it's gonna take Until Dawn movie trailer. God, I hope I don't get blocked for showing this, because it says Sony as well. I'm kind of nervous about playing this. Every time you play like any, like, if it's Netflix or Sony or Warner Brothers or something like that, it usually gets blocked. But this is a Hangout stream. I'm not really, you know, if this gets blocked, I'll just delete the stream. I'm just doing a Hangout stream just to get caught up with y'all. So this isn't something that I'm like, you know, if it gets blocked, I'll just delete it. It doesn't make Mario or Zelda money, so they don't care much. I hope it's backwards compatible, though. I'm a huge Metroid fan, but I won't buy a console for one game. Yeah, me either. That's why I never bought a Switch. You know. Well, I'm out, everyone. Have a great night. You too, Oasis. Appreciate it, man. Take care. Yo, by the way, I missed your call earlier, man. I do apologize for that, man. I was just doing some house duty stuff, man. I was clearing out my fridge. I had a lot of old expired food, man, that I had to throw out. So I was just in the kitchen cleaning up, and I was just occupied, man, doing some house duty husband stuff. So I do apologize, man. I'll hit you up tomorrow if anything. Peace out. Take care. I appreciate you hanging out, watching, and everything. I love the Until Dawn trailer. All right, let's check it out, man. You know what? Fuck it. Let's check it out. If I get blocked, I get blocked. What up? What up?
Michelob cerveza light superior.
I'm looking for my sister.
Okay, hold on. Back it up. Let's check it out.
I'm looking for my sister. Does she look familiar to you?
She's gone missing.
Hey,
I
he's
didn't
in
say
there.
that. Do a lot of people go missing
The
right here?
therapist dude.
Up the road. That's what people.
Can't recognize the characters though. Is this an entire different cast?
Those were the first people here in years.
Looks like it too.
Weird.
That's my sister's signature.
Oh, shit.
Guys, check it
Okay,
out.
I think that's supposed to be Emily, right? The Asian girl. I don't know who's Jessica.
Where's my car?
Where's Megan?
What the fuck just happened?
I feel like I've seen that girl before, the curly hair.
Murdered. And now we're here again.
So the night is just gonna repeat itself.
I don't remember that
Wait,
happening
what?
last time.
So they're like time traveling or something? They're like reliving the same moment or something.
Holy shit. Every night, something new is trying to kill us.
Oh, the Wendigos look good though.
How many more deaths do you have in you?
Nobody's made it past 13 nights.
If we want to survive, we have to make it until dawn. What is that?
Goddamn Wendigo. The Wendigos look good though.
Let's get it now.
I'm just gonna grab it. Don't move.
Yeah. Oh, what? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
What?
It's still in my face!
I don't know how I feel about it, I'll be honest. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. See what I'm saying? I knew it. I just got a notification. I just got a notification for copyright stuff. God damn it. It says, warning, heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily... I can't read the rest. Alright. Well. Okay, well, I backed out. Well, this stream is going to get temporarily blocked. We'll see. What I can do is cut out that part of the stream and then just dispute it and tell them that I made changes to fix it or whatever. I could just cut out that part. So what happened in the 2-hour mark? He said, heads up, you stupid man. Yeah, I just got a notification right now. It's on the bottom of my preview screen on YouTube. It says, warning, heads up, we've detected copyrighted material pretty much. I knew it was going to happen. Let me refresh it and make sure that it's gone. All right. Well, I don't think the stream was taken because sometimes when I do like watch parties for something, for like watch parties for like certain fan films, sometimes they straight up just turn my stream off. So it's whatever. The blood of... Oh, that's right, Rasmus. You said... I think we're pretty much done with the current gaming news stuff. So, Conan looks good for what he is. I'm excited for Virtua Fighter. Can't wait to see more on that. Switch 2, I'm mixed on. It's not gonna be fully backwards compatible, so you're still gonna have to own a original Switch to play some of the other games. But we don't know what the specs are for this, man. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep tabs on this though. I'll keep tabs on that. But let's check out this game that Razvan wants me to check out. The Blood Dawn Walker. The Blood Dawn. Oop. I was gonna put Sean. Dawn Walker gameplay coming soon. Excuse me. Still got a little bit of a cough. Just a little bit. Where is the resolution? Oh. It's a weird frame rate, 48 frames. All right, well, whatever. It's a cinematic gameplay teaser. So what kind of game is this, Razvan? Is it like a Dark Souls type game? Is it a Metroidvania? It's a cinematic trailer right now.
It must be here somewhere.
It's all right.
Lunka! Don't hurt her!
You gave us quite the chase.
It's like one of those games like some
Just a child!
where they have the plague or
Roderick,
something.
remind me, did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not?
They spread the plague just as well as adults.
Yeah.
And there's only one way to stamp
Let's focus
out
on the plague.
this sickness. No!
Not just a runner, but a fighter, too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended there.
What the fuck? So do they have the plague, but they got powers?
Lunka!
Are they vampires? Like, what are they?
My sister. She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. Please. I don't know. How?
I am life. I am death. I am everything in between. I have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing. Blood spilled carelessly, like water. Things will be different now.
So they're the good guys?
For all of you.
Anti-heroes? The world needs what it fears. Alpha in-engine footage. Okay, so it's a third-person Assassin's Creed style game. Possibly a Souls type game. Or The Witcher, maybe. The blood of Dawn Walker. Gameplay reveals summer 2025. Okay. Summer 2025. Most likely we're going to get more at the Summer Game Fest. Most likely. Most likely Summer Game Fest. I don't know. We'll see. It's not my style of game, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Then so now I'm going to always have this now I'm always going to have this exclamation point on my stream. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. I closed the stream by mistake. I didn't log off, so I should be good. I just closed it by mistake. Okay. My bad. I accidentally closed the stream. Yeah, it looks... I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to know what the story's about. I'm more intrigued about the characters and story. So I'm kind of interested, Rasmus. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how good the gameplay is. They say they're going to reveal more at the summer... in the summer. Most likely it's going to be at the Summer Game Fest. You know, or Gamescom or something like that. It's definitely going to be at like a Jeff Keighley show. Or maybe at the state, like in a random state of play. You know? Assassin's Creed vibes. Yeah, kind of, right? Peeking up like on top of the rooftops and shit. I'll chit chat for a little bit before I head out. Yeah, tonight's just a short stream, man. Just a short stream. Just wanted to get caught up with a bunch of the news, gaming news stuff, and just let you guys know that I'm all right. Kind of felt guilty for not streaming in a while, so I was like, let me do a stream and hang out with people and talk to people, talk to everybody. But it looks, I don't know. We'll see. It looks interesting. It looks interesting. Thanks for showing me that, Raz. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So, yeah, I haven't heard of that game at all. I didn't know anything about that game. I didn't know anything about that game. Dude, I was bored out here, so this kept me engaged. Cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I always like when, when streams can help people's days go by, smoother, or at work. You know what I'm saying? Coloring over here. Are you doing like some art and shit? That's what's up, man. No problem. Yeah, Rasmus, thanks for showing me that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of interested in the characters and shit. You know. Curious to see what the game is going to be about, though, gameplay wise. Like, what's going to be the concept of like the game. I'm trying to think what else. I don't remember what else that happened. Switch to Conan for Mortal Kombat, Mai for Street Fighter, Virtua Fighter trailer, Double Dragon stuff. Yeah, I can't really think what else. Man, I'm trying to see, man. Like when people do movie channels, like how do you do reactions to movie stuff and not get your shit blocked? You know? Cause man, I just checked out a snippet of Until Dawn and I instantly got a notification telling me, hey, you got your copyright detection. Your shit may be blocked. Like how do movie channels survive? Like, do they dispute it and get away with it? Like, I'm curious to know how that shit happens. I was actually interested, and I don't really play these games. Yeah, me either. Me either. Like, I used to play Dark Souls quite a bit, but that's about it. I don't really play Assassin's Creed stuff or nothing like that. Halo is coming to PlayStation? What? Hold on. That's big news. Halo coming to PS5? Wait, what? When was this shit? Hold on. All right, let's pause the music. I did not know this. Big Xbox games on PS5 update. Halo the Master Chief Collection now very likely coming to PS5. What?
With Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can pick up the tab even when you forget your wallet.
The Master Chief Collection?
Fargo.
And Gears of War 1? Are you fucking serious?
Smooth. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Hi, this is Patayo, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is that first bite. I really like.
Also, noting that the.
Hold on, this is somebody like else's channel. I want to like go to like PlayStation. Yeah, these are just people talking about it. Let me just go to IGN. They seem like they're just talking about.
About this to celebrate our spring championship.
Damn, Gears of War I'm actually excited for, if anything.
This to
What is happening here?
Let's do some more ranting, or at least healthy discussion, because
Sure, let's call it that.
We've finally reached our headline story, Michael, much to the chagrin of people who've probably been like fast forwarding, like, where does this conversation start? Well, here we go. Microsoft, while we're in Rumorville, and heavily rumored and corroborated Rumorville, Microsoft is
giving up their
ready
console
to launch its flagship series
and giving out their
Halo
titles
on rival platforms for the first time, including PlayStation 5 and the upcoming Nintendo Switch successor. Leaker Nate the Hate, who this week also got his name out there by blowing the lid off.
I did not hear of this, man. That is big fucking news.
Launch announcement plans. Nate the Hate also reported in a separate podcast that Microsoft will finally bring Halo to PlayStation in the form of a PS5 port of the Master Chief Collection, which will also come to the Nintendo Switch 2. our friend, our
His
aforementioned
dude's
friend,
salty.
Windows Central's Jez Corden,
Clearly he's an
subsequently
Xbox-
corroborated
Xbox
the
head.
report. Microsoft, for their part, declined to comment when contacted by IGN. So we talked last year, I think before you joined the podcast, Michael, about Phil Spencer gave a quote to, might have been Bloomberg, about there being no red lines in their portfolio, lines they would not cross of bringing things to other
Big
platforms.
news. I had no
And
clue
I know
that this
I know
existed.
For some, and I understand it. For some, this is like the last straw for some people of Halo.
Sure.
Even old Halo. I mean, we're talking about a 10-plus-year-old collection of games that are even older than 10 years.
Yeah.
That's going to be reportedly coming, and I'm just going to not say reportedly because it's been corroborated. It's like this is as real as it's like 99%. Take it to the bank here.
Yeah.
It's old stuff, but Halo. I mean, you talked about it at the top of the show when you were introducing yourself to the audience. Halo is what brought you in to the Xbox.
Halo is Xbox.
Halo
Like,
is
that's
Xbox, yes. So
That is true.
For a lot of people, they're done. Like they've seen.
I play Halo
Microsoft
2
is,
quite a
you know,
bit.
the route they've been going here and the moves they've made and everything from all the way up to Indiana
is
Jones.
wild, man. I had
being
no idea
just
this
a few months
existed.
Exclusive here, right? That we're in the middle of right now, but. Where does this sit with you as somebody that came to Xbox for Halo because of Halo? You love
David
Halo.
voice.
Does
Keep David's
this
voice
bug
work
you? Like,
in
do
Halo was
you
pretty
feel
good.
like that you're
I play a Master Chief Collection on
you're
PS5.
like
Yeah, so would I.
that your investment in this platform is being kind of betrayed.
Nah.
Where are you with
Betrayal.
this?
First off, I wouldn't call it a betrayal. I would say that it makes sense. You know, it's part of me looks at this and be like, man, you hate to see it. But I think this aligns with what Phil Spencer and Xbox have been trying to do for many years at this point, is that, hey, it's no longer like we could play the exclusive game, but what we're really trying to do is give people our portfolio, give them access to it, whether it be, the whole, is this an Xbox campaign? That idea dates back to playing xCloud on phones, playing
Halo is Xbox, just like Spider-Man is PlayStation.
xCloud
Yeah,
or
right.
Cloud gaming is what it's called now. Like on whatever device. If it's an Xbox, cool. If it's a PC, cool. If it's your phone, if it's a tablet, that's cool too. So I think this is just like the logical extension of that. Part of me, there's just this subconscious, this primal brain part of me that's just like, no, I will never see Halo on PlayStation.
It's gonna be weird playing Halo on PlayStation,
how
though.
it is. Like you grow up thinking like, oh, Halo is Xbox. But I think, I hate to say it, but I don't think any one franchise is sacred enough to be beholden to one platform anymore. I mean, with PlayStation.
Hold on. Would you say that about Mario? Let's be real here for a second.
Oh, if you could get Mario on an Xbox and PlayStation, that would be pretty sick. I would love to see that. I guess
I was blocking that dude's head.
Caveat that in some form, right? But I would say that over the recent years, I think Halo has struggled to be. It's always going to be a marquee franchise, but I think it doesn't hold the same weight as it did when Halo 3 was around.
Yeah.
I think, as much as I enjoyed 4, 5 Guardians, and
Mario
Infinite,
is
I
not
played a
coming to
lot of
PlayStation.
Infinite.
Imagine that.
Playing Infinite, but I think the business has outgrown the sanctity of being an exclusive.
I
Unfortunately,
mean, in all fairness, Halo does not
there,
have
there are positives to
the
this. If you're
same
gonna get a wider player base
pull
playing
that it
Halo
had
Chief
back in the
Collection,
early 2000s.
I think
You
that's
know,
pretty sick. Like, I love
More
to boot up
noobs to
Master Chief
snipe.
Collection. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if you are a hardcore Xbox player, if you've been playing Halo your whole life, imagine the noobs you can pwn this time. There's gonna be a new wave.
it's like
of people.
Halo
Oh
is
my
kind of
God,
like
you're
what
gonna get all kinds
Killzone
of
is to
kill tab
PlayStation,
moves.
where
Think
like
about it.
they were a
Think about it.
solid
This is like
shooter
shooting fish in
series,
a
but just
barrel.
they just
at least for a couple
never
months,
really
man.
like
You're
competed
gonna
with
love
like the
this. All
Call
the
of
Xbox players,
Duties
y'all gonna
and
love this. Y'all need to
the
hop back onto
Apexes and
MCC.
shit like
Get
that.
ready now, because when the time comes, you will make a killing. But no, in all seriousness, I think the idea of like a wider player base for MCC is an exciting.
What
part
happened to
of it.
Sonic?
But
He went
just,
homeless after Dreamcast and
man,
got tossed
going
around
on,
everywhere.
my
Yeah.
PlayStation UI and seeing Master Chief Collection on that would be.
Yeah, but that's a different story because Sega doesn't make consoles anymore, so it makes sense for them to put Sonic on different consoles. 'Cause they don't make consoles.
Xbox properties are trending.
But
and I think
Xbox is
there
still
are
making
positives to it.
Xbox still
there might be
exists.
Some negatives or like
Just feels
some hurt
weird.
Feelings. Honestly, I don't think people are going to like look at their Xbox and be like, damn, I'm going to sell my Xbox and buy a PlayStation now because Halo's on PlayStation. No. That's your platform.
They do.
You play games on
I won't have a
Maybe
reason to
next
get an
generation you
Xbox.
think about switching, or
that
maybe you
is-
have both. You're not gonna like.
It is good for game
How
sales.
people perceive Xbox,
You know, because most people kind of like certain Xbox games, but they don't want to buy Xbox. Because I mean, in all fairness, Xbox
I would be willing to bet that
is
this
the
a net
inferior
positive
system
for
when you
Xbox,
compare it to
even
PS5
if,
specs.
it feels
spec wise. I mean, their fucking controllers still use batteries for crying out loud.
It's danger.
To this day.
We'll be stuck in this reality forever.
Like you've never seen before. Henry Danger the movie.
Like, to
now
me, that
streaming on Paramount Plus.
To me, it's hilarious how Xbox still uses
So, would you
batteries
call,
on their
in
controllers.
the spirit of the headline of this episode,
It's like how the original
would you
Xbox, I
call
wouldn't be
Xbox
upset.
a third-party games publisher now?
Say fuck these exclusive bullshit, man. Give us some good titles to play.
Also a first-party,
I guess Xbox is trying to be a service now.
Can we coin
And not a console. I think that's what they're gonna do eventually, which makes sense.
Publisher? They're third party.
Which makes sense as to why they're buying out so many different companies and IPs and stuff like that.
The math checks out, man. No, because there are second.
Because they're still gonna make money
that-
off
that-
these
that
licenses.
terminology
They're
exists.
still the
So,
license
hey,
holders, I'm
we unlocked
assuming.
the fourth one.
We unlocked the
Let's
fourth
go.
one. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
you said it pretty well.
So
I mean,
business-wise, I guess it's a good thing.
Completely get the frustration or even anger of people that have shown loyalty.
I'll be down for
to
Killer
Xbox
Instinct on
by investing
PlayStation.
hundreds and
I don't know if Killer
thousands of
Instinct is
dollars of their
exclusive
money,
to
whether
Microsoft,
it's just
but
over the last 5 years, the last 10, or the last 20
if Killer
plus,
Instinct 2013
in
gets
the Xbox
released on
ecosystem
PS5 or
because
some
you liked
shit,
what Xbox
I'll be
was
down.
doing, you liked the,
I have Killer Instinct
the
on
games they were putting
PC,
out,
but
the choices they were making
I don't
in
really
terms
play on
of.
PC
I mean,
like
you talked
that.
about Xbox Live, which was such a huge, insane bet in 2002. Like, we're gonna do a broadband-only network in a.
Microsoft is
despite
dropping
the
their
fact that
consoles. They won't make
basically
new
everybody had
versions
56K
anymore.
And very few people
Yeah,
had broadband. And they
if
were
this
like,
is
yeah, no, we're
happening,
gonna-
I can't see
we're gonna do this
Microsoft making
broadband
another
thing. And they
like
were right about that.
next
but
generation console.
yeah, I get it for anybody that's like, forget it, and I also get it if somebody's. If
So it's
this
just
is like
PlayStation and
the straw
Nintendo
that breaks
at
their
this
back
point.
and they're like, I'm buying a PlayStation 6 next gen, like you said. I get it. I would not begrudge anybody that.
They
For
stopped
me,
making consoles.
I
That's a
still
loss for
prefer,
Microsoft.
Number one, this.
I
over
guess
the
kind of,
DualSense.
but let's
I
be
prefer
real,
the
man.
Xbox
Xbox sales have not
especially
been
for
great.
First-person shooters. # team offset thumbsticks. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm looking for my DualSense here. I don't. No, it's in the living room.
Inline is just.
So maybe they're gonna
it
take
doesn't
a-
work for my hands. I don't prefer it.
They're gonna take a
especially
hit
for first-person
at
games,
first, but I think over
um,
time.
For me, it's.
I mean, at the end, they're gonna be fine.
I am still gonna primarily play on Xbox. I mean, I guess I should. I'm very fortunate in that my profession affords me the opportunity to own all the platforms. So let me caveat that. Like, not everybody has that privilege, right? It is a privilege. Some people, you need to you pick one, and that's what you're going to invest in.
Want to support
So
Nintendo
I get
and PlayStation?
for me, I prefer.
Yeah, for
the
me
Xbox
mostly, I've just been
controller.
PlayStation.
I love Quick Resume. I prefer Xbox Live.
I used to love
and I have
Nintendo
a
back in the
whole
day,
friends
though.
list on Xbox Live.
You know,
of
Super
people-
Nintendo,
Now, I know
Nintendo 64,
crossplay is
you know,
maybe
regular
starting to blur
Nintendo.
those lines a little bit, which is Microsoft's own.
I had no idea this.
doing. Like, they've pushed for that.
I had no idea
think
this
that's
was
been for the
even
betterment
happening.
of gaming overall. But I completely understand anybody that's like says forget it, and they're not gonna invest in Xbox as their primary platform anymore. But I think for Microsoft, the thing is doing the traditional first party thing with first party exclusives
Excuse me.
hasn't worked. Like, they're in third place. They can't get out of third place.
That is true. Yeah.
The hole actually has just kind of gotten deeper. over the last 10 years.
Their games being
and by
exclusive
the way,
to
that's
them
not our fault, meaning
are
us
not
as
doing the
players
game sales
or
any
as
favors.
media specific, but it's not your fault.
People
as
want those
Xbox
games, but they don't want that
players,
system.
As Xbox customers, it's Microsoft's fault. We've talked at length on this podcast over the many years I've been doing it about how Microsoft mismanaged the shit out of their first-party portfolio. They drove Lionhead into the ground, killed Fable in the process. They've made so many terrible choices over the years, which those are in the past. I think they've been making much better choices, at least with regard to studios and how they treat and support those studios rather than inflict their will upon them. And so Microsoft is to blame for the situation they're in. So if you don't like this situation of Microsoft effectively becoming a fourth-party publisher, I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm going to do the Trump thing where I just say it over and over until it just becomes true.
Sure.
It clearly it works. And so it is Microsoft's fault. Like, because, Nintendo, they're not putting their stuff on Xbox or on PlayStation, and they're doing just fine. The Switch is the second best-selling console ever. Sony is still doing pretty darn well in the console space, and in terms of they're starting to they're going over to
Microsoft
PC,
will make a ton of
but
money.
They're not
For
going to
10-year-old
put
collection.
on Xbox until they're like forced at business gunpoint to do so. And so
yeah,
it's a really weird change. Like you said, you
Look at all them titles day
Michael,
one.
It's weird.
They're released.
But Microsoft
I'm telling you, I'm
is
ready.
kind of,
I mean, that's a sign right there that it's a good idea. I'm pretty sure most people feel the same way you do, bro.
Largely because of their own terrible decisions and choices. But the industry is changing. And I know I'll pass the mic back to you here in a second, but the industry's changing, and can Nintendo keep doing it their way? Probably. Can PlayStation keep doing it their way? Well, maybe, but they're already starting to put their stuff on PC. Microsoft has just decided that they can't keep doing it the traditional way. And so kind of we'll see where this leads. Like, could this lead to them not making hardware anymore? Yeah, I think that is viable. Like, that could be a possibility, and that they're just a software publisher who puts out a ton of games from a ton of different publishers and developers and offers Game Pass on any platform that's willing to host it. But maybe this is ultimately going to be the way forward that totally works for them, and maybe eventually will be the way Sony has to go too. But yeah, it is a lot to take in. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I think because a decision like this extends beyond Halo itself, right? Because this is indicative of their mindset, like their business, how they think of their business. And so maybe MCC itself is maybe a way to test the waters. Maybe the next Halo will still be an Xbox exclusive, or maybe just a timed exclusive, whatever the case might be. So I think this is definitely like them dipping their toes and like.
I think exclusivity is stupid. I kind of disagree with that. I gotta disagree a little bit, because to me, having good quality exclusive games to consoles, it gives that console its own identity and feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives those consoles its identity. Like, that's what makes Xbox feel like Xbox. The Master Chief character and, Gears of War and those games. It gives Xbox its identity. When you don't have certain games that are exclusive and just everything is just on everything, the consoles don't really have any feel to them, any identity to them. So it's kind of certain titles do need to be exclusive. I'm not saying all titles, but certain titles should be kind of exclusive to certain consoles. Anyway, let's finish.
Halo Master Chief Collection. We'll see how people feel about this.
But this is big news. I had no idea this existed,
so maybe it's
man.
a test bed, but still the idea is
Sony
weird,
falls
sure.
off. The gaming world is in trouble.
You you never know what's going to happen in the next 5, 6, 7 years if Microsoft gets out of the hardware game, or maybe they think of Xbox as like this
PlayStation had
ever-evolving,
Spiral
like,
and
iterative
Crash.
console.
Now they belong to
Doesn't necessarily
Microsoft.
have generational splits anymore.
Do they belong to
Maybe it's like,
Microsoft?
hey, this
I didn't
is
know
the new
that.
series.
Spiral?
Right, L's.
I thought it was
series,
still a
whatever the
Sony
case
thing,
might
no?
be. Maybe that's
I
what
like
they're
that
thinking.
you said L. Was that subconscious? Like the series L? Uh-oh.
I don't think I'd buy that just on principle alone. No, but so yeah, I think this year looks great for Xbox as
I
a
agree.
platform, even if a lot is multi-plat. But I think it's also
Yeah, I'm not
like,
saying
maybe
everything
see,
should be exclusive,
after
but
this year, maybe it's going to be more indicative of how they view themselves as. Maybe we're just a big publisher with a bunch of studios.
they own all the
and we just
Rare
need to get
property,
people on whatever
like
platform.
Killer
It
Instinct
doesn't
and Bat.
matter,
They never did anything with those titles either.
because, like,
They're
yeah,
just sitting
Sony
there.
kind of can play that game now.
And Battletoads
I also think about,
collecting
like,
dust.
the,
Yeah.
the prospect now when you.
I will
look at
say
it, as we
this.
said earlier, as I said earlier, like
I would say this. Even though that I feel that certain games should be exclusive to consoles, and because they give those consoles their identity, I feel that way. But I agree that if certain games are not doing good on a console, if exclusive games are not doing good on that console, something needs to be done about that. We definitely should consider, I guess, pimping out certain titles to other, companies or other consoles. Because let's be real, man, even though those games are exclusive to Xbox, they were not doing good in sales. And those IPs are just sitting on a console that nobody really wants to invest a lot of money in. So if exclusive titles are doing bad on a console, but those exclusive titles are beloved titles and people love those titles, that they just don't want to buy that system, then they should definitely move on to other consoles and shouldn't go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like Battletoads is going to waste. Banjo, all the Rare games that like the Donkey Kong, like Banjo and whatever Rare games are on Xbox, those games are going to waste. They're just sitting on a console that nobody's really fucking investing in. Microsoft bought Activision. Yeah. Spyro is Sony. Yeah, Spyro is Sony, right? I didn't know Spyro is... Did Spyro go to Microsoft? If they did, I did not know that. Or Crash. I thought Crash was strictly PlayStation. They got Age of Empire 3. Spyro was Sony. Pale World is the biggest hint.
thinking about what next generation even means with PS6. Whenever like that, I think we're still a ways off from another generation, but when that time comes, you look at PlayStation like, oh,
Man,
I
that
could
is
get
crazy, though,
Guerrilla's games, or like Guerrilla Games, like they have Naughty Dog, Sony Sonic. Like you get all of these exclusives here, and if Xbox is just putting their stuff here, then that's the platform I'm going to go with. Like that just makes sense. I don't know if timed exclusives or the certain number of exclusives they have for Xbox now is enough to keep
just on
people
Xbox, like
coming back
Banjo-Kazooie,
for
yes.
another generation, or to keep them around.
They didn't
for
do
that.
nothing
So,
with that character.
I think it's Sega got out of the hardware game for
Yeah,
very
they
different
bought
reasons,
Rare.
but
The
it
company
just,
Rare,
it's indicative of
Rareware,
how like
that used to do
the business is changing.
Donkey
Things are
Kong
changing.
Country and Killer Instinct.
And
That's
you
why
need to
Killer
adapt
Instinct
to
is
it.
on
And
Microsoft.
Sega
That's
is
why it's
now
on
one of the
Xbox.
biggest third-party publishers, and
They're
maybe
healthy,
that's
at
the
least.
way. Yeah, but man, it's hard to think of a world without Xbox hardware necessarily, but who knows? We'll see.
Power
And
Crash and Call of Duty
this
are
is just going on with
Activision
FCC being
published,
on
so
PlayStation.
Microsoft owns them.
Well,
yeah,
They
it's
still
just an
going to have
interesting
them
exercise.
multi-platform. Gotcha.
We've got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah, so
To
technically, okay.
sort of
I see what you're saying, Sid.
Continue this and
Exactly,
put a bow
Sid.
on it. I have predicted on this podcast, or I've said I believe that the next mainline Halo game will either be a reboot of the whole damn thing, or an Unreal Engine 5. I mean, they're using Unreal Engine 5 regardless, but or a remake of Halo 1. And the reason I said that is because I think that, and now after this rumor has solidified, it really seems like it's going to be the case where
Aren't they rebooting Gears of
it's
War?
going to be on PlayStation, whether it's, like you said, timed exclusives or day and date or what. But I wonder, this made me rethink my own sort of position on that, because if MCC is going to go to PS5 and Switch 2,
Good night, guys. All right,
That's
Latrice, take care. Appreciate you
well,
hanging
not
out and
quite
watching.
catch everybody up.
I'm going to be done pretty
we'll
soon
see
myself.
I wonder if Halo 5 would follow this.
I'm going
and
to go
then
take a
if
shower
Halo
and eat
Infinite
dinner. I haven't
would
eaten
get
dinner yet.
ported over
It's going to be 10
all
o'clock at
before, 'cause
night.
Halo whatever the next big Halo is, it's way the hell far away. So I wonder if 5 and Infinite will follow this. And if they do, that effectively means people on other platforms can be caught up. And so I wonder if they would just keep the storyline going with 7 or Infinite 2, whatever you want to call it, or if they will still remake 1 and kind of start over that way, or reboot it. What do you think after this big rumor?
I don't think a remake of 1 would move the needle. Like 1 still holds up, man. Like
yeah.
I could run through that campaign again with my cousins from the Philippines. We'd probably be like, yeah, this holds up, and especially through MCC. Like that's a fantastic remake of that.
I would say
game.
Halo
So
2
I
still
I
holds
wouldn't
up.
bet
I don't
on
know
that,
about
but
1.
I think you might be onto something with Five
Story-wise,
Guardians
I think Halo
and
2
Infinite also kind of being a stopgap.
had a really,
So
really
when the
good,
time
like,
comes for the
modern
next Halo,
presentation.
it's like, hey, all our games are on every platform, and boom, we're coming out big with this new big Halo game, and it's available everywhere. That might be.
Halo
I'd
1,
be willing to bet on that happening.
I still think, after kind of sitting with this, I still think a reboot is very possible, even with putting all these old Halo games on other platforms, because it's going to be so long between now and the next mainline Halo, whenever Halo Studios kind of is ready to go, that sure, they'll be like, yeah, you caught up, you played all the classic Halos, but you know what? Now that we're going to put this out multi-platform, we're just going to start over. We're going to start everybody out on the same equal footing, rather than jump everybody into a 7th game when the 6th one was 5+ years ago. So I know a lot of people don't like my take on that and don't want to see a reboot because they're super invested in the universe and how everything's canon and all the books and the games, and I get it. And I'm not saying I'm rooting for a reboot either. I just think that they might go that route. That's all. I honestly could go either way. Like, I think the story's gotten kind of to the point where I don't need a Halo 7. I don't necessarily need to keep going down this road with not Cortana.
I hope the copy. Yeah,
and
Killer
Chief
Instinct. Yeah, me too.
Like, I could,
Me too. If Killer Instinct was on PlayStation, I would definitely be more invested in playing Killer Instinct on stream and shit.
I'm also okay with
I
that
just
too,
don't
'cause
game
I
a
do
lot
love
on my
Master Chief,
PC
and I love
because
Steve
this
Downes
PC to
voicing
me it's
him.
not really.
And I think if they rebooted it, there's no way they would cast.
It's not really
70-year-old
up to date for
Steve Downes
gaming,
again, and I don't
for
mean to
modern
sound
gaming. But I played
ageist
Killer
there,
Instinct before
you're
on
gonna
PC
start
and it works
over,
good. It does work
You're
good.
probably gonna totally start over rather than have that same connection of the same guy voicing him. But yeah, it's the future of Halo just got a lot stranger with this rumor. I know it's not official yet, still just a rumor, but it's been corroborated again. I think you can pretty much take this to the bank, and
it might be official by the time y'all listen to this.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. All right.
Well, man, that was interesting. That was interesting. I had no idea that was happening, man. I had no idea that was happening at all. That's crazy. That's crazy. The goddamn my Master Chief Collection is coming to PlayStation. I had no idea that was happening. That's how you know I've been out of the loop with gaming, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what else to cover. I think that's pretty much it, man. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on everything. But my thoughts on the Master Chief Collection coming to PlayStation at this point, I think it's a good idea because Xbox as a brand, as a console, it's just, they're not doing great, man. They're not doing great, you know? Halo for Nintendo. Imagine Samus and Master Chief. That'll be sick. That'll actually be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. I would not be opposed to that. That'll be pretty cool, actually. That's actually a possibility. Holy shit. God damn, that's actually a possibility. Next Smash Brothers, get ready. Master Chief is coming to Smash. Oh, excuse me. I'm craving some hot chocolate, but I gotta go get milk. Oh my god. Drinking hot chocolate with water is not good. Not good. I haven't had hot chocolate in a while. Usually when I drink something hot at night, it's usually just coffee. Or tea. Sometimes I drink tea. Master Chief in Smash, fuck. That would be pretty cool, man. I'm trying to think what else happened gaming-wise. I'm pretty sure there's some weird indie stuff. You know. I'm curious to see what's going on with Tormented Souls 2, man. I haven't heard anything about Tormented Souls 2. I mean, what's happening? What's happening? Tormented Souls. Been waiting on that game forever, man. My post came up on Twitter. Who would Master Chief fit in with PlayStation? Who would he fit in place? Fit within PlayStation? I'm trying to think what's exclusive to PlayStation. Because I was gonna say Doom, but Doom is not exclusive to PlayStation. Call of Duty? Nah. Nah, not at all. Maybe Killzone? I would say Killzone. But not really a great fit, but that's the only thing I could think of PlayStation-wise where he can kind of fit, maybe. But not really, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. So there's no news on Tormented Souls recently. But damn, man, the footage they're showing looks great. This game is coming along fantastic. Yeah, the 24-minute gameplay, I already covered that when that happened. I'm kind of happy that they are taking their time with this game because the first one, even though I loved it, I loved the first Tormented Souls. It definitely had some slight jank. So the sequel being polished up and, you know, ready to go on day one would be amazing. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I'm done for tonight, man. I think I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go on ahead, take a quick shower, eat some dinner. I have some homemade chili. Overwatch? LOL? Nah, not Overwatch. I guess it will be a fun collaboration, but I don't think it'll be a good collaboration. Yeah, but I'm done for tonight, guys. I'm done for tonight. Let me pause the music. I'm done for tonight. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what the streams are looking like this week, man. I'm still like I'm still in this weird space where I just don't want to play nothing right now, man. I don't want to play nothing. I'm probably just gonna come back at some point and just finish up and tighten up some loose ends. I gotta come back to Silent Hill 2 remake. I have to finish that, and I also have to play and finish River City Girls 2. So I'm not sure what days this week I'm streaming, but I'm most likely going to come back and just finish those 2 games before we start anything new. I do have to play Double Dragon 4. I keep forgetting to play Double Dragon 4 for Archie, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of just thinking about just doing it in a video, just uploading it, and Archie could just watch it then. I don't know if I want to stream it. I'm gonna get that milk later, dude. To high stick. I'm gonna go on ahead and take a nice shower and eat some dinner. By the way, what do you guys prefer when it comes to my streams? Do you guys like the layout like I had it before, or just the more full screen style that I have now? I don't have to chat on screen, so I normally have to chat on the left side. Y'all guys know how I do my shit, right? I don't know, man. I'm kind of just been debating if I should just keep going with the layout stuff or just, you know, raw dog it and just do regular full screen with my camera like on the corner. I just don't like my camera blocking any part of the game screen. Like, I have a pet peeve with that. But I'm still kind of like trying to figure things out. I'm like, what can I like make it to do different? Yeah, everybody keeps saying I'm down with either one. And pretty much it's like, it's up to me. So I don't know. Who knows? I may just do some streams like this, some streams with the layout. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go by feel, I guess. I'll go by feel, I guess. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I do play some indie games on the channel. I do have a hard time finding character portraits and character images to make new layouts for indie games. I do struggle with that, where I'm like, damn, I don't have no fucking sources to make a layout because it's an indie game and there's, you know, it's not a popular game, so there's not a whole lot of art to use to make layouts. Whereas this style, I can just go on stream. I don't have to worry about layouts. I can just put my camera, boom, put my sub goal and member stuff on the right. I do need to let me see where the chat is. I have it in my chat. Let's see my chat. I do not see my chat. Probably because I have to. Maybe I have to make a brand new because I did update my OBS. There was a brand new update today actually for OBS. And I think I read somewhere where they updated something with the browsing sources, and the chat box is considered a browsing source. Yeah, because I don't see the chat box at all. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't see the chat box. Unless the game... Hold on a second. I think I know why. Let me copy this. That's why. It was behind the screen. It was behind the screen, that's why. Yeah, I feel like this takes too much space though, man. Yeah, I'm looking at it. The chat together with the sub goal and all that takes damn near half of the corner of the whole screen. So I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, man. Yeah, this will be too much. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? I'm actually about to get off the stream, but welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out and saying hello. Shared your stream, I could appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm actually done for tonight. I'm actually done for tonight. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Wish I was tech savvy to do the stuff you do, bro. I mean, it took me time to learn all this stuff. It did take me a long time. I ran into a lot of problems. So it's just trial and error and experience and just patience, pretty much. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, Goro. A lot of videos on YouTube. They show you how to do all this stuff. On how to like set up your chat and your layouts and stuff like that. There's websites where you can download free layouts, you know, and that you can use. I just personally prefer to make my own. Did you hear about the VA who voiced Takuma from KOF passed away yesterday? Oh, that's unfortunate, man. No, I didn't hear about that. No, I didn't hear about that at all. But that is unfortunate. All right, man. Let me get up out of here. I'm going to go on ahead, take a nice shower. Also, Mr. Karate as well. Yeah. Takuma, Mr. Karate, same shit. Yeah, but all right, Chris, I'm going to head up out of here, man. I'm actually going to go take a shower and eat something because I'm actually really hungry. But yeah, guys, we'll be back at some point. I don't have a definitive date when I'll come back to streaming, but we'll be back at some point. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much, man. Really appreciate it. Just real quick, let me double check. I don't think anybody donated, so I don't have to give no shout outs. Yeah, okay. We're good on that. But yeah, take care, man. Really appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll be back at some point. We'll be back at some point. Love you guys. Take care.